Bottom?
Okay.
Hello, hello.
Hey.
Pokemon
Then
Game. Wait.
Why are my
I
ears
tabbed
in the
as
wrong...
soon as the music changed. That was actually insane.
Hey, Ryan, why are my ears in front of me?
I don't know. I assume that's something you did. Why
No,
are your
that was
ears
not
next
me.
to me now?
That was not me.
Yeah, I'm just glad my model kept like sort of the correct place.
Here, let me get my favorite Pokemon in.
Yeah, get your favorite in too.
Oh wait, crap. Ryan, did you do the stream together on
We can do that if you want.
On Twitch so other people could get notified?
No. Let me. There we go.
Oh my god, this little guy looks so angry. Oh, he looks so angry.
Wait, are you the host of the stream together now?
What? Am I?
Well, I hit accept. Does that? Oh, I have a bunch of invite guests.
I think Rime has to do it because he's the only one who's actually streaming.
Oh yeah, I'm
there. I sent you 2 invites. It's fine. It'll get there. It's fine.
Okay.
It will be.
Everything is falling apart perfection. Clobber, literally, like on the starting soon, my internet died for a second on my PC, and I had to reline up everyone.
Dude,
like,
all I learned
Frame
is...
1 perfect parried.
Frame
all I
1,
learned
everything
is that
broke.
People don't like my fucking boy, you know, because there's not any art of him, really. Oh my god. There's like nothing. I'm fucking dry.
Okay, well.
Hello, Dark Lord. Hello, Clobber. Hello, Wreck. Hello, any... Oh, wait, I think I saw Trip.
Bloom, right?
Yeah, Trip as well. Hello, congrats on first. There's like the regular art PNG of Bile Bloom.
Yeah, this is what I just used.
I got it.
Pokemon. He looks a little demented.
Hello.
Why is there a Vileplume behind me?
He's right behind me, isn't there?
Oh, that's kind of nice. How the way it hooked, it looks like, yeah, you got a flower.
Yeah,
Flower.
I'm just trying to get him on my fucking head so that he actually moves with my head, but...
Wait. It's still behind Yin.
He's accosting Yin.
Oh, okay. He's chilling.
He's like behind your hair.
Now.
Yeah, he's behind. He's actually in between your hair.
Yeah, he's like...
I don't know why that keeps happening. I think that's on your end at
You can
this
see
point.
his little footsies above his eye.
Yeah, okay, that's a layer.
I think that's on your end now at this point. I don't know how to fix that anymore.
I see it.
I don't know. They
like,
were
it
able to
looks
control
normal
their
on
own
everybody's
stuff.
end except Rhymes.
No,
No,
it does
it's
not look
broken
normal
on
on my
it
end.
looks
It's
broken on our end too.
Oh, what the hell?
Professional gaslighter face.
Here, I'll make Appleton the correct size of Appleton.
Big ass.
I like
hat.
that it teleports to the top and then back down. Oh,
Yeah, that's
Vileplume
weird.
went past me. Should I get a Mareep then? Should I get a little Mareep?
That's
I
it.
mean, you should have.
I'm making sure this bitch's image file is above every one of single one of you.
Why?
It's invading. The Vileplume invasion.
I'm pretty sure we would die by the spores.
Mareep.
Oh, yeah,
PNG.
it
It
would
does
stink
just
like hell.
spore all over the place.
That's
It
gloom.
is like a corpse flower.
Both of them do it, I'm pretty sure.
Shout out to Yin and I having food-based Pokemon.
I mean, you could eat a Vileplume if you're really into that.
You could eat
If
a
you really
Mareep,
need
too.
to.
Yeah, that's true. You can also eat a Mareep.
How do you... I don't remember how you insert a thing. Wait, can I just drag and drop the PNG, actually?
There we go.
I don't know.
There we go. I got
I'm
mine.
gonna try to just drag and drop. Surely it'll work.
Dragon drop, get it? Because you're a dragon. Ha ha ha.
Load file. Yay! Mareep! It'll cover Bomber a bit later, but that's fine. Wait, it's not actually sticking to me, though.
Damn.
Yeah, that was my problem too. Is that
You know
if you
what?
don't
I
have
can
an
just rest
asset
over.
for it to stick to, where the
Perfect.
VTube Studios thinks the middle of the asset is, I was having that problem with the Vileplume.
Ah,
but
it's for in the middle. I see.
now
I see.
the Vileplume's flower looks like a little hat for me. It's like a little.
She can just stand on the booba. It's fine. It works out.
Oh no, that works.
And then she also won't be clipping in front of Bomber later. But it is starting time, I think. We have Yin Hydrius in the top left corner.
I'm in the top left corner. I'm Yin Hydra.
What are you? Do your introduction.
Oh,
Do your spiel. Not the
like
Pokemon, like the thing that you say.
Uh,
Don't do
for those
feel,
that
please.
don't know me, hi, my name is Yin Hydris. I'm a homunculus and VTuber. I play a lot of different games, including roguelikes and gachas. I played
Mary.
Pokemon since I was really little, so I played Pokemon Red and Blue all the way to like current gens. So,
Ian and Bob are probably the two most Pokemon savvy ones.
I just like Pokemon.
Yeah, let's go
Hello.
Faye next. Top right corner, Faye.
Hello, I am top right corner Faye. I mostly play FPS games and horror type games. Occasionally, I'll do some rigging or art.
Faye's really
I'm
good at
kinda
art
just, like,
and rigging.
I'm kind of like an all over the place VTuber. I got ADHD and I make sure my streams show that shit. In terms of Pokemon, I've played every single gen as well, except for the ones from the GameCube, because I sadly did not get a GameCube when I was little. But
Well, on the bright side, those are just like
Uh,
spin-off games.
yeah.
it's okay.
But let's see. My first game started from Diamond Pearl, so anything from Diamond Pearl beyond.
Yo,
I
same.
played the Ranger games. I also play all the Mystery Dungeon games. So in terms of like spin-off series games like Rumble Blast and all that stuff, I played all of those. So in terms of just like Pokemon games, any Pokemon games, yeah. I also had a Pokemon blanket and a giant Pikachu that was dented inward from sitting on it.
I have a giant sleeping Pikachu over my bed.
Oh hell yeah!
He's just conked out laying next to the giant Takodachi that I have.
The Pikachu is made in a way to where you could like bounce on it like one of those like fucking pogo sticks. So when as a kid, I was just bouncing on that shit.
Okay, question for
I went
next
to-
one. What Pokemon can be a pogo stick?
Write that down. Write that down. It'll be on the test later.
It'll be on the
Spoink.
next
And
one.
also, like you know that shit's gonna work because the moment that thing stops,
Spoink
it's dead.
true.
Yeah, I think that was my answer. If you were gonna answer, it was probably going to be like Spoink or Grumpig.
I don't think Grumpig really could, right? Because its tail is way smaller.
It still does bounce.
It does.
You could try its
Yeah.
best. It doesn't have
You
to
can
bounce
try its
well.
Best. Yeah, I think Spoink would be the better one because I don't think Grumpig dies from stopping.
Next we have bottom left Cade.
Oh my
Kate
god,
Corvus?
bottom left. Remember the
Bottom
old
left.
meme?
Oh wait, true actually.
Oh man, how
I
old is
forgot
that?
about that meme.
Wait, what meme?
Old Hollow Eye meme. Well, at least where it
left.
started.
Huh?
It's like, was it top and bottom was like smartness, and then left and right was say-so-ness?
Yeah.
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 So basically, I'm very dumb and I'm very unsay-so is what Rime is saying.
Oh.
No.
Wait.
Well,
so
on the
then
bright
would
side, the other part of this overlay, everyone's at the top, so you're all really smart.
Wait.
Oh, nice.
So is it the upwards that's smart, or is it the upwards
Yeah,
that say
you-
so?
you
If we
and
follow
you are
that, you're
smart.
you're the smartest and say-soest one of us all.
That is
Oh my
so
God.
wrong.
Yin is smart and unsay-so.
What is this debut Faye? Like going over like I'm the most say-so VTuber there.
Oh my
Oh yeah,
god.
that is
Oh my
not
God,
aged
Sneaky
well now, has
Faye.
it? What the hell was that? What the hell was even that?
I like how Clobber said that tracks when I said I'm the dumbest and the most.
Yeah, Clobber would do
unsay-so.
that.
Oh my
SMH.
Yeah.
god, debut Faye before I started saying dick and balls, dick and balls, dick and balls.
Faye before she smelled
I'll have
one
a
too
little.
many middle-aged men.
The Bill H man really had an effect.
Literally, I feel like that's where it started going downhill. Cause like I don't think there was anything else that triggered it all.
No, it was
Swap
really
Yin and
that.
Faye, that is so much work, Mary. You do not understand. Also, Cade, you never actually introduced yourself.
Oh yeah. So hi, I'm
I'm smart and
Cade.
dumb, and that's it.
I'm bottom left. I'm a ghost VTuber. I play a wide variety of games, everything from horror, RPG games, fighting games a lot of the time nowadays. I probably am the worst and the dumbest when it comes to Pokemon. I constantly forget type charts. I constantly just collecting them because I want to look at them. They're cute. I was a Gen 3 enjoyer. I liked Pokemon contests, and I love Red Rescue Team so much as a kid. I'm just an enthusiast. Give me Gen 3, give me Red Rescue Team. I didn't have a DS because I was poor, so I missed a lot of stuff.
Same.
So I literally went from Gen 3 to X and Y, and I missed all the games in between. Anyway.
I had
If it wasn't on
to
Game Boy-
scrape every last change from my jobs to get myself these Pokemon games.
I was like, if it wasn't on Game Boy, I didn't have it, and the only reason I got X and Y is because I won a 3DS and a Tumblr giveaway and gave
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Yeah, the only
We
reason
love the
why I was
giveaway
able
wins.
to- only reason why I was able to play any Pokemon game was because my sister asked for it, and they were like, yes.
So fair, honestly.
Hand me down
That's Sun and Moon
Pokemon.
for me and Yang, and
Yeah.
both of us collectively hated it so much we neither of us finished it.
Which one? X and Y?
Sun and Moon.
Oh, I love. Like, I always say this. I love Sun and Moon. Honestly, Sun and Moon 2 though. Ooh.
I loved X and Y, mostly because it was the first
and
time
Y
you
is
sit
really
on
good.
benches and wear clothes.
I feel like
It
the
was the first
outfit
game.
customization, like the only game close to it is like probably Legends Arceus in terms of how good it is.
I don't.
Because I feel like Scarlet Violet's is trash.
Sword and Shield was good.
Sword and Shields is
Sword and
good. I haven't
Shield-
played it, so I'll
Sword
take
and
your
I
word
Shield
for
hated
it.
Sword
I
and
like Sword and
Shield.
Shield.
I
But
hated
I
Sword
think
and Shield.
the clothes customization was still good. in Sword and
Okay,
Shield.
need to start as a Gen 3. Man, you really have a lot more factual expectations for this game show, Rec.
Can I name the stars
Yeah,
of
you have
Gen
way too
3?
much.
Yes, I can name Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. I'm not that stupid, even though I'm bottom left. Anyway, Bomber, go
I'll
on.
Yeah.
have you know, I actually don't remember what the fuck the starters
Hello.
were in those games.
Oh, God. Okay. Here we go.
Hello,
Anyway.
I am Bomber.
Wait, no, it's
Let Bomber introduce
himself.
Let Bomber talk.
Let's let Bomber introduce himself. Bomber right first, real quick.
Hello, I am Bomber. I am not a VTuber, but you may know me as the backseat driver of sometimes,
He's a
or
bang boo
the
right
bomber
now.
in the chair on some other streams.
I thought he was gonna say, "Hi, I'm Bomber. I'm not a VTuber, but you may know me as Bomber."
That'd be really funny. Bomber, write that down for the next game show.
You may know Bomber as the person that made 2 accounts and made me think they were a bot and got concerned.
True,
about
that is a
Bomber.
thing that
Yeah.
happened. That was really funny.
Yeah, because I fucked
That
up.
was
Because
my
I
first introduction to Bomber.
because I
Bomber-
did scrape.
Yeah, Bomber
I
typed
did
in
scrape
scraped
bomb
by
instead of
accident. I'm like,
scrap.
is that spelled right, Bomber? He's like, shit.
It's like, yeah, I
That
thought
was
you
a
were
great
supposed
time.
to be scrapped, and I went, fuck.
Yeah, so I was like,
So instead of waiting the 6 months to change my name, I'm like, fuck it, just get rid of it.
Yeah,
Make a
just
new one.
make a new one. Restart.
yeah.
Which
and then
honestly,
they
such a
followed me
mood.
Back to back, so I was like, who the hell is this?
But oh, and I'm Rime. I'm hosting it. Hi.
Yeah.
I usually just play
Okay,
games that
come
kick
on.
my ass, but I wanted to do this because I think it's funny.
All right. What's your Pokemon experience here?
Well, I started Diamond Pearl. I've played.
Right!
Yeah. I've played a lot of the one. I think I've played every gen after except for Sword and Shield. And I've played Gen 2 because of the remakes. I played Gen 3 because of the remakes, and I got Emerald at one
Oras
point.
is peak. Oras is fucking.
Oras is really good.
Oh,
Oras is like
telling you,
exactly
man.
what
I
a
have
remake
only
should have been.
sometimes seen Gen 1.
Pokemon
In fact,
Yellow.
with Infinite Fusion, I have to constantly ask, where the fuck am I going in this game? I never played Sword and
Yeah.
Shield, though, because I just didn't have a Switch for a while after it launched, and I was like, eh.
Yeah, no, it's like the easiest fucking Pokemon game they ever made.
It is really easy.
Some of the
Yeah.
mods in there are cool, though. I'll give them that.
I
Yeah,
agree.
Appleton.
I
True.
think like the thing is, Sword and Shield, like some of the Pokemon started to really lose my interest, and then Scarlet Violet came out, and almost all of them made me lose interest.
It'd be
The
like that
Pokemon
sometimes.
design's been getting worse. I will not lie. It started with Klefki, and it never stopped.
But, so the way that the game show is going to work, there'll be questions. Everyone will answer, and it'll mostly be whichever one I think is funniest. Your answer's got to be a Pokemon is about the only limit. Use whatever Poke knowledge and explanation you so choose to convince me that it's the best one. that kind of vibe.
Can it be falsified Pokemon?
If you want to be mean
I
to
love
me like
spreading
Yin last night, then yeah.
Okay.
What did Yin do?
Anyone would fall for it.
Yin showed me that clip this morning, Rhyme, and I'm gonna tell you, I also fell for it, and then went, "Oh."
What the fuck did Yin do?
I was hanging out with Yin and Balacho, and he was saying Jonkler for Joker. And he's like,
I
oh, did you know that's what they're actually called? I was like, oh, really? And it's like, yeah, that's what it says in the code. Oh, that's funny. And then he's like, I'm
Wait.
lying to you.
What is it? Jonkler? Huh?
Jonkler instead of Joker. I just took his word, and he said, I'm lying to you.
He sounded so sincere.
He
and
did.
genuinely a
It was
lawful
so
good
fucked up.
motherfucker. How are we supposed to know?
It was so sick
don't
and
know.
twisted.
I don't know. I learned long ago never trust you.
Wait.
You think you know a guy.
No.
Yeah, you think you know a jonkler, and then you,
You think
just
you
don't.
know a Jonkler.
But instead he was actually the Joker.
Oh,
Now
no,
you knew a
he's the
Jonkler, and
Joker,
instead you knew a
baby.
Joker.
I'm the Joker, baby.
I'm the Jonkler, baby.
I'm the Joker, baby.
I can't. This is already rotting my brain. We're starting off great.
Let's switch to the first one now. What Pokemon would be a VTuber?
Oh.
Magnemite.
Yin first.
Magnemite. Belly Vault.
Meloetta.
Meloetta.
Ah.
True,
Meloetta
true.
is already kind of idol-like, right? Because
Mhm.
a lot of VTubers started from like idol culture and stuff, so I could see Meloetta being like Sora, where the singing and the dancing.
Plus, her
I don't know,
shiny's literally
the-
Hatsune Miku.
Dude, Hatsune Miku plus the pirouette form. That
Pirouette.
Pirouette.
Yeah, the
Outfit
like
too.
dancing
That's the anniversary second outfit right there.
one.
See? The fighting type means they're fighting chat back. They're not say so.
The not say so version after a couple years of being beaten down by chat.
Yeah, like regular Meloetta is Faye debut, and
the fuck?
Pirouette is
How am I
Faye.
getting
Faye
dragged into
2.0.
this? How am I getting what the fuck?
Faye, what's your next pick? What's your
Oh.
pick? You next.
My answer is more logical. Iono, right? Literally her entire roster. I just imagine that she would decorate all of them and make them all debut with her as a group. Because bitch ain't gonna do that herself solo. And I mean, if you look
She
at
is
the
the
way that
VTuber,
they're Magnemite. Yeah, she is
gym
the
leader.
like streamer, gym leader. That's like very VTuber-esque, right? And if you see her Magnemite, like they already got dressed up.
Oh yeah, because
So
the ones in her
Yeah.
hair are actual Magnemite, aren't they?
Yeah, they're actual Magnemite, so she's already begun. You know what's stopping her from doing it to the rest of them, right? I want to see a Belly Ball VTuber. To me, that's the equivalency of Star Guardian, Gragas, and Urgot.
Wait, that would be really funny. Also, hi Nail.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
I wonder which one of them would get canceled first.
My bets,
Belly
honestly,
Bolt.
yeah, no, seriously, my bet's on Belly Ball. You see that face? That is the face of someone who's about to say something bad on Twitter.com.
That is a twit longer waiting to happen.
A twit longer
he
waiting
is,
to happen.
Belly Ball is literally a twit longer waiting to happen.
Someone
Fucking
mentioned
PR
League of Legends.
disaster.
Yeah. Bomber, Cade, which one of yous have a pick next?
Go ahead, Bomber.
I feel like Cade is still thinking.
Yeah,
It's fighting their
I am gonna go with Salazzle.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, I already instantly
I
see
see-
it. I see the vision.
I see the
Yeah,
vision.
you see the vision?
I see the vision.
I don't.
I-
Could you elaborate for me?
Ah!
Lewdtuber
like, yeah,
Salazzle would
understand.
honestly probably make a lot of money.
Yeah,
People already want to bone just the Pokemon.
exactly.
Aw.
Make them an entertainer too.
But also, like, even like technically lore-wise, she's just gathered by like she's just surrounded by Sims 24/7.
True, actually.
Good point.
It increases the effective radius for reverse arrow.
Yeah, no, seriously.
I like all the answers so far. Cade, what do you got?
All right. So easy, Mr. Rime, because he already is a VTuber.
Oh my
That is
god.
good.
Well,
Kind of
shit.
funny. Start tap dancing. Stop tap dancing now.
Wait, Mr. Rime is like Galar,
That-
right?
Yeah,
That's
the
Galar.
Galarian Mr. Mime.
Would Rime be in the Galar region?
Isn't Galar like
I don't know.
Britain?
Yes.
Galar,
That might be the worst insult I've ever received in my life then.
But you're pasty and white as fuck, so it's not a
Okay,
lot.
okay, jeez.
Oh,
God
I
damn.
didn't know this was so.
Yeah, if it were up to me,
roasted
I would've
live
given the point.
stream
You know, I was
instead.
gonna say everyone gets a point because I like them all, but maybe now it's just 3 points distributed.
That's crazy.
Assigned British at birth. Nail.
I'm kidding. I do like all the answers. Everyone gets a point.
I would never assign anyone to be British at birth.
I'm so sorry, Great Britain.
God damn. I really just got
I'm
set
good.
on fire over here. SMH. But I liked all the answers. I think they all fit.
Yeah, sorry, I used toxic.
Funnily enough,
Kate's
we
not
already
here to win. Kate's here to be me.
we already kind of dipped into the next question if I remember what it is. Who would get canceled on Twitter.com?
Oh shit!
Like Pokemon wise, or just like
What
anybody
Pokemon
within
would get
Pokemon?
canceled? Yeah.
What Pokemon would get canceled?
All I can think of from the conversation before is Toxicroak because he's the League of Legends player.
Oh, true.
And
What
that's,
the fuck?
that's an inside joke that I don't even remember where it originated.
It's from
I
when
think
it's
it
from our
was-
Soul Lock that we streamed.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We played Solok and I had a Toxicroak or something, and
Yeah,
we're like, oh,
we named
Toxic.
it League
I
of
guess
Legends
it's a League
player.
of Legends player. So yeah, I think that specific Toxicroak would probably get canceled on Twitter.com. They've said one too many bad words on League of Legends.
One too many slurs in all chat.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. This requires
Oh,
very
man.
much thought.
How inside jokey can we get here? Because it would have been so funny if the same man was. But that's not my answer.
I mean, hey, you only need me to like the answer, technically.
Mamoswine, he masquerades in 4chan rooms as a water type Pokemon.
Mamoswine catfishing water types.
He catfishes water types, bro. It's messed up. You should get canceled for that.
So true.
And then you have the
Yeah.
literal catfish
Yeah. Wish cash.
wish cash, yeah. And it's just like, what the fuck? This isn't a water type. Bomber sounded like you had one.
Yeah. Hypno.
Oh, true. Yeah,
Creep on the internet.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Too real. Too real.
That's not cancel on the internet. That's arrested at.
Exactly. And
Wanted
then he gets
and arrested.
canceled.
Porygon because they gave seizures to kids.
Oh,
Yeah,
true, actually.
fuck. Gosh.
Technically.
Wasn't that
in
technically
episode, it was
Pikachu's
Pikachu.
fault?
That was Pikachu's fault.
Nah.
I can't believe Big Mouse
But
framed
you know, here's the thing.
Porygon.
That's the thing is, I think Pikachu literally would be one of those people who, like, instead of trying to get canceled, would double down, and because they're much more liked than a bigger VTuber, that I don't know why we label this back to VTubing, but they would be like a bigger following account, and so everybody just instantly believes their opinion and instantly
Mhm.
Oh my
blames
God, yeah.
Porygon.
All
Yeah,
it took
shit.
was Pikachu to make the claim first. Everyone believed them.
Yeah, no, seriously, I think that
Everyone just
I
took
think,
the first answer and ran with it.
yeah, exactly. Like when they take one side and they're just like, yeah, of course, they have big numbers. They wouldn't possibly be a bad person.
Is Nintendo a black company?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think
Yes.
there's a
Have you
question on that
seen?
one.
Have you seen the videos discussing the Switch 2? My fucking God.
Alright, I might have gotten this stream demonetized and taken down.
You spoke poorly of the Big Tendo? A big Pikachu?
I think.
Oh my
I-
god, big Pikachu. P.
I think all of them would and could be canceled, but I'm gonna choose the one that needs to be canceled. Here you go, Bomber. I'm gonna choose the one that needs to be behind bars. I think I
Wait, which one
shuffled the
was
order, so I don't actually know what's next. Which
one was
Pokemon aside from Smeargle would draw Rule 34?
Okay, good thing you
So
put. Okay,
rude
good
to
thing
say
there's the.
aside from Smeargle.
Well, Bomber, what was your answer to the last one?
Hypno was Bomber's
Hypno.
answer.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He needs to be behind bars, fucking hell.
Oh crap! Withdraw.
Which Pokemon would draw Rule 34?
We're looking for.
So this is very dependent on if people see a very specific YouTube channel of Pokemon drawings and animations.
What
Oh.
the fuck?
This is very specific to a Professor Oak channel where they constantly draw Gardevoir gooning over themselves. So Gardevoir.
Gardevoir self Rule 34 art.
Yes, because
No.
that like their entire channel is just Gardevoir like absolutely gooning over themselves because they're a male Gardevoir that likes to dress feminine and just goons over themselves 24/7. That is the entirety of that channel.
That's crazy.
They have a child, and that child is very disappointed in them.
Understandable,
I'm very
honestly.
disappointed.
Yeah.
His fucking face.
Get over there, Yin.
I'm
Get over
really
there where your
trying to
gnome
think, 'cause
hat
I'm
stops, Smoliv.
like- Smoliv is losing balance. I keep nodding my head.
Smoliv's
It looks
face is
worried 'cause
actually
it's gonna lose
very.
balance and
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna
Smoliv's
fall
face is
over, and
kind
it's
of
like, ah.
Honestly, just based on vibes, the first Pokemon I can think of is Mr. Mime. There's just something about it. I feel like he has very I feel like
He
even
has
though
some
he's
cursed
like
thoughts
a
in
mime,
his violent
right?
brain.
He's a mime, right? But I feel like he dabbles in a lot of creative endeavors.
Mm.
So I
Yeah.
feel he would
Like
be.
how
I
how
can
would
imagine
you
him
mime
crouched
Rule
over in his
34?
How would you
right? So
mine
you-
Rule 34?
How would you mime Rule 34? You gotta draw it out, right? You can't speak about
I'm-
it, so you gotta
I'm-
draw
I
it
think
out.
you could
Yeah,
mime
he's
it out,
drawing
but
exactly.
Oh, you're right.
He mimes it out with Ash's
But
mom.
who would mime his mom?
God.
Oh, you're right, his mom!
Mr. Mime does 100% get with Ash's mom. I refuse to accept anything else because,
Mr. Mime
like,
for
Seen the
some
picture
reason
of
gets it.
Mr. Mime holding Ash's mom's leg when they're in a car.
Oh my
that's
god! what?
crazy.
Yeah, they're just in a car, and then Mr. Mime's hand is on her lap.
What kind of
Dude,
animation?
that's fucking insane.
That's
I feel like
bonkers.
I want to say it's Sun and Moon.
Of course it is.
Of
I wouldn't
course.
be surprised.
You know, the one where they tried to redirect it more towards the 10-year-olds? Yeah, that's the one that they want to do that too. They literally changed the art style, made Ash look more 10, only
Mhm.
for them to do that. That's crazy.
Damn, Ash, why are you reaching backwards?
Dude, still waiting for the day Ash is fucking an adult. And then when they do the new generations or like the future thing with them, he just never comes back home. He's a fucking deadbeat dad. He's just He's Norman.
He's just Norman. Bomber kid.
I'm gonna say Ditto because
Oh.
So right.
then it has perfect
It has
a
the perfect reference for
model.
what it needs.
Exactly.
All it
Perfect
needs is a
reference for
mirror.
Whatever they need.
Yeah, also like it would need a mirror.
But I mean,
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
significantly easier than getting like a Pokemon to sit there and modeling
Well,
for you.
Well,
Yeah.
you could. I mean, if you flatter him enough, you know.
I mean, yeah, but
I think Diddle's got the
Yeah.
suave to flatter him to do so.
but maybe this Ditto is like socially anxious.
Yeah, maybe they're
This
alone.
Ditto dreams of being put into daycare.
All right, so
Never
basically
chosen.
just a very specific Ditto.
It's a Ditto that didn't make it to the daycare, so they wallow away with their mirror drawing Rule 34. I don't understand why they're talking about
Bomber.
They couldn't get it. They couldn't get it, so they had to.
They have to do what they
resort to
can.
Rule 34.
That's crazy.
I'm going to say it's kind of going back to my first answer, Salandits.
Bomber, do you have a type?
All I'm thinking about right now is the Salazzle harem right now.
Bomber's part of the Salazzle.
The Salazzle just stands there modeling for all the Salandits.
Well, it doesn't have to be
Marcus,
model.
search up Salazzle rule.
No, I feel like every Salandit has a Salazzle just imprinted into their brain. I don't think they got a model.
Probably,
Yeah.
honestly.
Or maybe
just
it's the
sipping
Ditto
so
posing
hard.
as a Salazzle.
They're simping so hard.
I just
they're
picture
like,
the Salazzle but with the
seeing
doofy little
hallucinations of
Ditto
Salazzle.
face. And
Yeah.
none of them notice.
Okay, but imagine that all the Rule 34 art from the Ditto has the goofy face, though.
Yes, yes.
Wait, it probably would, because what if it doesn't know the face of the Pokemon by memory?
It's so socially anxious. It can't see any Pokemon, but like it would transform into it, and it's like, yeah, that's normal.
But,
Yeah, that's
he
right.
uses it as the mark of like his like artist signature.
Oh, the watermark.
The
Yeah.
signature
what
is
if
the
another-
eyes.
what if
Only the
another
specific
Ditto
that was
claims
in
it
the
then?
anime. I thought it was only the Ditto in the anime that couldn't fully, like, imitate because it.
I don't know.
Nah,
I thought it was
I
the
think
specific
that one.
Oh,
Ditto,
Maybe
I
it's
think
that
one
specific
Ditto.
one that Cade means then.
Yeah.
You mean the specific one? God damn, he was a freak after stardom. After his stardom in the anime, he never recovered from that.
He
Huh?
was a
No.
child actor. Oh no.
I think my favorite there is the socially anxious Ditto that never got chosen
Yeah,
to be in
fair.
daycare.
I really couldn't think of anything else. So it's just
That's
like,
a
okay,
really
that
good
kinda
one.
works.
What one's the next one? Oh yeah, what Pokemon was bullied in high school?
Besides the Ditto,
Bullied.
What?
I said besides the Ditto.
I mean, if you want to include the Ditto, feel free.
I mean, I could have a whole backstory for this poor Ditto, but I'm thinking.
I think there's a lot of bullyable Pokemon.
I'm gonna say Whismer, just off cuff.
Whismer, it does look very small and meek.
Yeah, like
I
that
think
is
it
a
would
easy
fit. I think
target
you
for
could fit multiple of
bullying.
them in a locker, actually.
Yeah, that. Sadly, and then it takes them a bit to break out of their shell, but they get bullied for a bit as Whismer.
Mm-hmm. They get bullied
Yeah,
and
I
then
had-
they
Sadly,
turn.
Then
And then they
turn
take
into
it out on
Loudred, and
others.
then- yeah, then they take it out on others.
I know
So
my
I'm
answer.
going to go with Whismer, sadly. The poor boy, but
Faye's got
You
her
wanna go,
answer.
wife?
Mimikyu.
Oh, poor
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
It was bullied so hard that it had to be somebody else for it to feel loved.
Aw.
It's literally its entire concept. I'm sorry, but its entire concept
Yeah.
is that people hate him and is scared of him. So he literally has to pretend to be something else.
That is true. That is the theming for Mimikyu.
That
Poor
yeah,
little
this entire
baby. I
question
love
is just
Mimikyu. It's such a sweet
Mimikyu.
little baby boy.
Exactly. That's the thing, though, is that like this is the thing is that a lot of times, right, the people who are bullied, stuff like that, right, they kind of come out a lot more on top than the bullies.
Mhm.
And here we go. Here's Mimikyu.
Here's Mimikyu. Winning.
Winning. All right, we love that little boy. All right, but that little boy suffered.
My my answer is a lot less sad and a lot more violent.
No.
What the
Oh,
I was gonna say Esper, and then Esper goes carry on their ass at the end of the
wait, it
Yeah,
unlocks
yeah,
its psychic powers after.
Yeah,
It
and
opens
getting
its
blasts
bullied.
everything in the 300-foot radius. I love
Mob
Esper.
Psycho.
You behind those haunted fucking little beady eyes. Oh, one of my favorite Pokemon.
That's
That's
so
the thing
fair.
is that my
Being a
favorite
weird
my
kid.
favorite Pokemons are the ones with the fucking stairs, vile.
I like circles.
If your eye is nothing but a solid fucking circle staring into the depths like a dead fish, I love it. Thank you.
Looks at them, reap 'em, my titties. Nice thought
No,
behind that
seriously.
creature's eyes.
Yeah, no, but like Esper's eyeballs are literally drawn like fish eyeballs.
Yeah, it's just
with
like
their head.
circle and then dot in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah,
there's
literally.
the
Yep, there.
Yeah, that's
slowly
probably
approaches.
answer.
Oh my god, they're behind me.
Just gonna turn
They're right
into,
behind me, aren't
like,
they?
as we go along, everyone's going to add to their Pokemon lore.
Yeah, I can't wait for like everyone to have a full team
That's too much work.
on top of them. Yenathy.
So, alright. I remember this Pokemon entry, right? So, the reason why King Gambit is a King Gambit is because it beat like 100 Bisharps, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the way for Bisharps to evolve is to beat up a bunch of Ponyards. So there's one singular Ponyard that's just so shit at fighting. That's so
That's
bad at
just
fighting.
one singular Ponyard.
Wait, yeah, I needed to repeat this. What is this about the Ponyards?
So, King Gambit, the way King Gambit evolves is by beating a bunch of Bisharps. The way that Bisharp evolves is by beating a bunch of Ponyards. But not every Ponyard beats Ponyards. So I think that there's one Ponyard that's just really, really bad at fighting that just gets beat up by everyone.
I mean, I feel like eventually.
Giga Chad Bisharp over there, and then they throw him in the locker and then evolve. Like.
Yeah, if we see it from the Scarlet and Violet point of view, right, where they're grouped, they come in like bunches, right? I just like if they travel in pack mentality, and then eventually that entire pack evolves into Bisharp, that just means there is one Ponyard left, and at that point, that Ponyard needs to go to a different group because it's been ostracized from groups so badly, just to try to evolve in a different group. Who knows?
That's what
Maybe
I'm saying. This fucking Ponyard just is terrible. It's got like the worst IVs, EVs. You know? It's getting its crap rocked. Okay, it gets thrown in dumpsters.
It's crap rocked.
No one partners up with it until it's fighting time.
Thank you, Alice. Hello. I really liked the Mimikyu, but the idea of one singular Ponyard that just gets its shit rocked constantly is too funny.
Really good.
That's too good. Also, I like Proto's Darkrai was bullied, and that's why it's edgy. I think that's also very funny.
Bullied by Smeargle.
Bro, it's so fucked up. Darkrai's not even legal and competitive, and Dark Void still got nerfed to, like, the move itself. Like, it's crazy.
Damn. Getting stole my thunder. I can't
What
believe
Pokemon would beef with Bang Boo?
Oh, damn.
Oshawott. Because Oshawott literally in the anime had beef with literally fucking everybody. Jesus Christ, that little turd cannot shut the fuck up.
Granted, that was that one specific Oshawott.
Well, that
We
one
can have specific Oshawotts.
I'm
fine with
would
one
have a
specific
beef with a
whatever.
Bang Boo. He very specifically has beef with literally anything and everything. It doesn't matter how big, how small. So long as you exist, that bitch thinks he's better.
Damn.
That was
It's
such a quick answer,
literally
too.
no, seriously,
You're
because
stealing my
like there's a
shtick.
huge reason why Oshawott is disliked in the community, and it's purely because of the anime. Similar to like Chikorita as well. The biggest dislike reason for them is because of the anime, because they give them shit personalities.
I will go with a Belly Bolt because Belly Bolt just looks like a knockoff Bang Boo.
Even though Belly Bolt came
Belly
first.
Bolt came first, but Bang Boos did it better. And I like the idea of a singular. Think of a
He's
singular,
about to incur the wrath
just
of a
pretending like a Razonia Boo or something like that, pretending to be on Iono's team.
That would be so funny.
Freaking Belly Bolt goes to work one day. Is like, wait,
What is
that's
this
not-
bozo?
who is that?
What was that, kid?
I hope that wasn't me.
Oh, that's
was
Fade.
right.
Okay. It was
And
over
the
your head for a
Vaporeon,
second. I was like, huh?
There's a Vaporeon on my wife's titties now.
It's just
I'm
sitting
sure
there
there's
like
nothing to read into with that.
It's just sitting there like Marie, you know.
Okay, Bomber. I feel like there's a lot of Pokemon that just pick fights, TBH.
Yeah, no.
You know what's amazing? I can't
So
think of
many
any
of
of
them.
them. The only thing popping into my head is Yin's fucking voice on Cascoon being a little dickhead.
Kate's choice, Yin.
my choice is that specific Shadow Clone Jitsu Cascoon.
Specifically the Cascoon.
Fucking Bang Boo.
Well, the Cascoon that's not a Cascoon because it's something else in the base Explorers of Sky.
was it
yeah,
a
the-
Zubat?
It might be the
Probably.
Zubat. Yeah, I
Oh,
think
yeah,
that
I
one's the
think it
Zubat
was.
because the other one
Because it was
is
the
the
start,
smelly
right?
one.
Other one's a coughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
There's a
one's the
Cascade one
Zubat.
without gas. Yeah. So yeah.
I mean,
No.
Zubats do be little turds.
I specifically think it's that that menacing shadow jutsu costume that Yin sounds like every villain in Fire Emblem.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Bomber.
I'm thinking. Well, Bangbu are kind of kept as like family pets, kind of in a way. So I would think that they'd be encroaching the turf of Meowth.
The Meowth are like, you're not taking my place without a fight.
Exactly. Like, and both have a bit of attitude. I feel like it goes both ways. Like, the Bangbu comes into the house. Meowth is like, what the fuck is that thing? And they just start
What the
beating-
fuck is that?
What
You
is
see
this
that
thing?
shit?
Kill it. I think.
I feel like
I think it'd be, pretty much be like. I feel like no Meowth mostly. I feel like they'd be a bit more sassy about him, not want him there.
I think my favorite is Yin's fucking Felly Bolt because there's an imposter among us on Iona's team. What This kind of circles back to the Rule 34, but which Pokemon is the biggest gooner? I suppose the next question can also be considered like factual.
All right, so we can't
Well, I
reuse
think that
answers.
about-
Let me think here.
We already reused two.
I never said you can't reuse answers.
Yeah.
yeah.
New
it
answers
gets
might get you
funnier.
more points because it'll be funnier, but
Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna go with Grimmsnarl.
oh,
And the reason why is because I look at him and the first thing I think of is like this guy idolizes Aaron Yeager. Right? Okay, I can imagine this dude just this dude comments on illicit videos with an Aaron Yeager profile picture being like, that was very nice. I miss my wife tail.
thank you for the
God.
hydrate posture chip.
I hate this.
That's what I think because
That one's crazy.
I don't know. This is his vibe, man.
My answer's kind of mean.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
feel free, be mean, I guess.
Gigantamax Pikachu.
P.
I'm sorry, but that thing, the moment I see it, I feel like it gives off absolute like couch cooner.
Couch gooner. I'm really
like that.
concerned though with that thing,
Like,
Goons. That's
still,
a
like
that
I
seems
don't
like a
know.
mess.
I don't know. It's just the way that they made it so that it talks super fucking slow and moves super fucking slow. Like it's just
taking commission.
it gives me Discord mod vibes, and I hate that. Like that Gigantamax Pikachu is just a Discord mod whenever I see it and hear it.
Draw her again.
Again. P. It probably also uses its sway as the mascot.
Oh,
yeah,
it
no,
uses its power?
like genuinely, I feel like he's like someone who just like this is the whole thing with Pikachu, right? It's just I feel like it had so much notoriety, and it was like, yeah, everybody loves me and all that stuff, you know. And then they just let themselves go, and now they're just.
Faye really has it out for
Other
Big
guy's
Mouse today.
kitten.
That little shit can fuck off.
Okay, Bomber.
Bomber, do you
Kate
want
is
to go?
just nibbling on Esper's hair. It looks
Yeah,
like.
seriously.
Oh. Actually, it was the like earring piercing thing that I saw, but it still
Yeah.
looks like a little
The
strand
earring.
of
Yeah, of
the like
Esper's hair.
chain. Yeah, without the size
Yeah.
of my monitor, it looks like
Yeah,
it looked like a
Oh,
little
is he
hair
hair?
tuft.
Oh my god, the Esper's behind me again.
Esper jump scares.
He's right
Yeah, there
behind
is.
me.
What did you say about my?
Go ahead, Bomber.
Kate's biding their time.
I have my answer. I'm just letting Bomber go first.
So you just want to make it harder for him
A little bit.
and not give him time to think.
No, I'm thinking. Has anyone else seen the Grimer picture from the trading card game that had to get
No.
censored?
No,
Yeah,
but I'll
right.
Google
He's
it.
coming
They
up
censored-
from a man. Yeah,
He's
there's a
coming
Grimer
up from a
card.
man.
No, he's coming up from a manhole cover and he's looking up a chick's skirt.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, I
that's
see
not
that.
a gooner.
Oh my
That's
God.
assault.
Holy
That's,
shit.
That's a crime.
That's insane, actually.
That is just a crime.
You should be canceled. That should have been the canceled one.
Yeah,
That's actually
honestly.
crazy.
That's
Holy
insane.
cow.
I didn't know that existed.
That's
You know,
really
the other
funny.
thing is that when there's another Grimer card where it looks like it's about to like grope something. I will
Oh.
not lie. Like here, I'll show the picture of it. I'll show you guys the picture of it.
Yeah, send it in the VC chat.
Here you go.
Oh, I don't like the
I don't like that.
Ew.
I don't like he has ill intent in his eyes.
Yeah, no, seriously, what the fuck are they
You
doing?
guys can't ruin these Pokemon for me. I love Grimer. He's a silly boy. I can't believe that.
No.
I can't believe he would do this. I'm
Your
writing this in the document.
your silly boy is not as silly as he
Your silly
seems.
boy is not very silly.
I do have like
Alright.
another one, but it's more off vibes. But I guess I see Proto putting in much.
I'm glad that at
Not
least
really,
with that
but I
one, the
remember
censoring was
Grimer card.
easier.
Yeah.
You know, they just gotta move the tiny dots.
All right. The biggest
Indeed,
gooner.
doors.
Easy. A Gigantamax Zigzagoon.
Oh.
Oh. It's a pun. I don't know what you want from me.
I hate my.
I didn't even know
my
Zigzagoon
existence.
had a Gigantamax. How does that even look?
It might just be the
It'd just be a
regular big form.
Dynamax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gigantamax is specifically when they have a different form.
I guess it could be an Obstagooner too. An Obstagooner probably makes more sense.
Obstagooner. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's many
Oh,
goons,
that's a
you
good
know.
point. I think Obstagooner does have a gigantic max form, right?
Yeah, that's
No, it
my
does not.
answer. Gigan-
doesn't?
I don't care.
No.
Oh,
Dynamax
Grimmsnarl
is big.
does.
Big fucking boy.
Grimmsnarl does.
Dynamax these nuts!
I think I gotta give it to the Grimmsnarl with the Aaron Yeager profile. But
Yeah, that was cursed.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
now
Oh man, the Aaron Yeager
the
sympathizers are gonna beat my ass.
the next one is mostly because I feel like the internet has lost track of the fact that goons are an entirely separate thing. So what Pokemon are just some goons? There's honestly a lot of choices for this one if we just talk canon.
Yeah.
What is the one Pokemon's name?
I will go with Zubat because Zubat is what Team Rocket uses primarily. One, right?
Mhm.
So they're
It's a
Pokemon
very
that the goons
classic.
use, right? Very classic, right? I know. I've played Gen 1. I've been in those caves, man. It's awful. All right, and you know who's the one who says the chicken slur? And
Oh my god.
Wait, you're so right.
Hey,
They were
Zubat.
they were
I
Zubat
rest my
originally.
And they're the goons of in like every like mystery dungeon. They're the goons of like the big bad. Then Gang. Wait, I don't know who was part of Gengar's gang and Red and Blue.
I don't
either,
know.
actually.
But like it sounds like it could be a Zubat.
I wouldn't be
Definitely
surprised.
wasn't a
Zubat
Zapdos
is
this past
skunk.
year.
We got
I think
Zubat
I'm
from
gonna go
Yan.
with-
I'm gonna go with Scrafty.
Ah.
Yeah.
He does look like he would be a goon serving under some sort of boss.
I can't wait. Am I
Hey,
getting the name
boss,
wrong?
I-
There's the pre-evolution and then the evolved form. And I was thinking more of the evolved.
Wait, is there
Scrafty and
Scrafty is the evolved
And-
form, right?
Okay, yeah.
With the
then
mohawk?
What's the
Scraggy.
small- Scraggy.
Scraggy.
Oh.
Scraggy's the pre-evolution.
Yeah, Scraggy's the baby one.
Yeah, that one's just a baby, doesn't know much. The other one, that is a. That is.
The other one's on a payroll.
Yeah.
That one is the old like mafia boss fucking YouTube
Yeah.
commercial bitch that
Mhm.
went from level 1 to level 30.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I used
Dark
that for a
fighting.
thumbnail recently.
So, it's a really good thug. Dark fighting, dark being its nature, fighting being its combat prowess.
Hmm.
Ooh, okay.
Like it, like it. Faye, kid.
So I'm gonna be using Galarian Zigzagoon. Same logic with two groups of logics from previous answers. Kate's goon part of it, but it's literally like the thing is that it's designed to be that because that was Team Yell's. So someone to Zubat, that was Team Yell's like common slam out.
Yeah, they're like
Their entire line is
regular
meant
thing.
to be designed like, you know, your off street.
You work under the goons.
Yeah. Like you're the goons to like a higher ups type of thing. Their entire concept design, everything was supposed to be a rock star, but it comes across more like a street of kids who really are just auctioning off somebody.
They got the vibe of like, yeah, rock stuff, but because they're like a bunch of thugs.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, they literally look more like thugs, and on top of that, they look at that face. That shit. They do whatever the fuck you tell them to do.
Their whole thing is that they're just simps. Like at the end of the day.
Yeah. They're simps, they're gooners, and they're goons. You know, they are all three.
The
I
trifecta.
love Zigzagoon too. Man, being British really changes you.
But like,
I
that's
actually
the
love Galarian Zigzagoon.
Yeah,
and I think it goes hard.
Yeah, I think they're adorable, but my god, Pierre's fucking mute ass singing scene really destroyed me in that
Yeah, I
game.
did not like that. I agree
Yeah,
with
no.
that.
But I
Honestly,
do
that
love
is-
Pierre.
I do love Pierre, but my
Pierre
god, they
looks
really.
good. I just hate how there was no.
It
voice
was
acting.
so awkward just seeing his mouth
Oh, yeah.
move, and then you hear all of them booing him in the background. Like, what the hell?
I would have appreciated if during that sequence it was at least music happening.
Yeah,
was
there
dead
was
Wait, it's just
dead
dead silence?
except-
That's so
yeah,
funny.
it's dead-
Silence.
No, it's literally dead silent. Besides, boo, boo, boo from the crowd.
That's crazy, because like in Mega Man Star Force, those games, there's like a whole concert. There's no voice acting, but you still get like the instrumental for the song, lyrics going in
no,
like
it's
the
crazy.
text
No,
box,
there's
nothing
nothing
like that.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Because-
It's black and white too, with the other Rockstar gym leader. They actually gave her music in a song.
Yeah, and it's also crazy because it's not like Sword and Shield doesn't have banger music. Like BD's theme is in the game.
Yes.
Like there are
Yeah.
some really good songs in that game, but they're just like, nope.
Hey guys, remember, we needed more time and more money to be able to make this game really pop out and develop it further so that we can give you immaculate peak work. We're getting rid of some Pokemons to give you immaculate peak work. Silence.
I will say though, honestly, like when it comes to like story wise though, I liked the characters, like your rivals in that game more than I liked a lot of other ones in a long time.
I actually
I-
absolutely loathe
Yeah.
Top.
I don't hate Hop. I don't. I really don't. Especially not after with the after story. And then BD's one of my favorite redemption rivals, and Marnie's just kind of cool because she's.
I love Marnie.
Yeah, okay, I do really like Barney, but
There's a
my
hidden cutscene where
God, I
you can
can't
actually
with
go
Hop.
into a hotel room.
Hop
and
is the
see your
weakest of the
friends
three.
Smiling.
Yeah,
Wait, that's so cute. Wait,
but
I need
also
to see
like
that.
Pop's brother,
She's
like
in,
at
she's
this
in a
point,
hotel room, and
Brother,
Morpeco's
I
Morpeco's
fucking
hate-
Can we
I
bring it
hate
back a
him.
bit, by the way?
Yeah.
We're going on a tangent.
Since it's been like 3 minutes of the tangent already, I think that's enough tangent. Especially because Cade didn't answer yet.
Yeah.
Poke.
Yeah. Well, Faye kind of took my thing, so I'm just gonna say, imagine a whole little mafia of snoms.
Oh, that's cute.
That'd
Yeah.
be too cute.
That's too
Well,
cute
donate
for
my
it, but
money.
I like
They
the
didn't
pic.
ha- they
I
would
like
have
the
to-
image.
Dudes can be cute. They're little snom boss. A
Just like,
snom
I'm
mafia
imagining a
with-
All I
fedora
can-
and
Yeah, little fedoras.
all I can
and-
imagine with their little butt mouths. Just, what? Excuse me?
I think I'm gonna go with Phase because every time I look at Obstagoon, I do think he's just a goon. He just looks like a thug.
Yeah,
oh,
he has a goon.
He fits the like aesthetic vibe the most, I feel.
Yeah.
fair. Okay.
Was this one? Oh, right.
What non-humanoid Pokemon would a Rime
Oh
smash?
crap.
Mm.
I feel like there's plenty of points of reference for this.
Yes.
Not
of
with
Monhunt.
me. Not with me. I'm not.
That's fair.
Man,
Uh,
the only thing I can
non-humanoid.
say, the only thing I can say would make it sound really.
I'm concerned what Faye is thinking. I'm concerned with what's going on with that vile plume-filled head.
Vile thoughts
Vile.
from the
Vile
vile.
thoughts
thoughts.
on the vile plume.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to. I'm gonna say it. Mega size Marie, that plushie.
No,
No.
Mareep is my
my
daughter,
only-
you heathen.
Yeah, I kind of thought. Yeah, that's
That is
an odd.
literally my only. That's the thing is that is my only point of reference for you. I
No.
literally have not talked
Mareep
to you
is Rhyme's
about
comfort
any
Pokemon.
Pokemon that like. This is the thing is that I have not talked to you whatsoever about anything else, and the only Pokemon I've ever talked to you about is Mareep.
Also, like, what is considered like?
But it mostly just mean not like Gardevoir, Salazzle, like the obvious furry
The
picks.
obvious ones.
Like bipedal.
I get that.
There's some
No, okay, so
bipedals that's
anything
like
that's
fine
bipedal.
for being different, but like mostly just not the like. I mean,
No.
yeah, that's just like a regular Gardevoir is just a person in
Yeah.
a dress, like.
Mareep is like the vile answer, but originally I was going to say Mega Ampharos, but you know.
That's
Same
less
three,
bad,
Goku.
but it's still bad because it's still my daughter.
I didn't know that.
Angry Goku, man.
That's his daughter.
Like you
grown
gotta
up.
understand. I don't have the reference inside jokes like all of you guys.
I don't. Okay, if it's reference inside jokes, I should be able to get it, but I can't think of anything.
I don't know.
right
Just
now.
what Pokemon do you think I would think is pretty?
Pretty or
It can be both.
Can I change? Actually, no. Wait, I think I remember one like vague reference. If I may change my answer.
Do you want a
Okay.
mulligan?
Just like this is like the only like vaguest point that I can faintly remember of anything. It's Frostlass.
Oh, true. Frostlass is a good one.
Crap, that is a good one.
Frostlass is an
that's
up
my-
there
that's
one.
my-
I love Frostlass.
That is my biggest point of reference because of like I think like from the thing where we were like if we could find a Frostlass for you. That's
Well,
it.
I'm trying to think of non-conventional, like, because I feel like Frostlass fit too hard into. It's not humanoid, but I think it's close enough that I'm like, I didn't think
Yeah,
of
part
it.
of
I'd say
for some reason
Frostlass
was
is
thinking-
probably like
it is different.
the
It
closest
doesn't
I was
have
thinking
arms.
as like technically it's humanoid, but I wouldn't count it as like Garchomp for a reference. Like
I think you could go
Garchomp is
for a-
technically like humanoid because 2 arms, 2 legs, but it's not really, you know? Like that's about
I-
the closest.
I think that you could go for a Goodra.
Gudra. Gudra art.
Gudra, alright. Gudra is very thick.
It's thick. Are you in the dragon egg group?
Dragon egg
I
group.
mean, he is a dragon.
So, would you, you know, the egg group compatibility? What else?
How did we get here?
Thick.
Rhyme brought us here.
Y'all
that's how we
take
got
this.
here.
I didn't think you would take this seriously.
I don't know what else, man.
Part of the comedy part of it is being serious about it, I think.
Goodra.
Gudra, alright.
I'm gonna say I don't fucking know Deoxys because I
Deoxys is a good one.
All right. Question.
Because-
Defense form
because-
Deoxys or speed form Deoxys or
well, here's
regular
the
Deoxys?
thing. I would say
It's more-
here's the thing. You have options with Deoxys.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's all right.
Options with
Depending
Deoxys,
on the
and-
vibe.
And they're like they're very robot wifey kind of vibe. So like, you know, that's what
Deoxys
Rhyme
speeds a
should do.
twink. Deoxys defense is a.
Deoxys does make me think of Mega
That's a
Man.
himbo
Not Mega
right
Man.
there.
What is no the one? No, is his name also Mega Man? The one like Power Rangers dude with the silver. What is his name?
Wait, which form of
There's
Deoxys?
like no Deoxys in general gives me the vibes of that one like really popular Ultraman.
Oh yeah, speed form. I could see it. Speed form. I could see it.
Yeah.
Especially with how the like
that was
head is with the
inspiration
point and stuff.
design. Yeah, because he was supposed
I
to
could
be
see
alien
that.
design, and like JP really likes to design their aliens like that.
JP loves Sentai, Kamen Rider, all the other like Ultraman Tokusatsu stuff.
Yeah.
And so does Rime. So
That's true.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
looking good.
Yoxis is looking good. How to
it's a tack
convince
form that
Rime.
has the like that has like the spikies the way that Ultraman does.
Once everyone goes, can I say my bonus answer just as a joke? But it's not my real answer. Diop is my real answer.
You can say it now.
Cast for boobs and butt.
Boobs and butt form.
It's got boobs.
It's got boobs and butt.
It does
Alright,
have boobs
anyway.
and butt.
Okay.
That makes me really concerned because when I look at cast form, that's the same spot. Sorry, to me, it's tits and its ass is the same fucking thing. I guess people who gets asked A or B doesn't need to decide whatsoever with a cast form. You get both.
I
It's
think
also
I don't
balls.
want to be the one that researches that. I think someone else can have that job. It is also balls. That is true. It's all three.
It's all three.
I think there's a really old clip of me talking about Castform's boobs.
Yeah.
Probably because we got a cast form in our Soul
It's
Link,
so
and that's
easy for them to have
why.
just made the.
It was
We need-
boob
I
and
think
ball
mine was
form.
Yeah, I think mine was ball form and yours was boob form.
I think so. I think that's accurate.
No, seriously, they could have so easily just softened up the bumps a little, not make it go as high, or add a third one. You know, they could have so easily
Add
made
a
it not
third
look
one?
like that.
It's
They could have
extra.
so easily made it not look like that.
I don't know about this. It's
That's really sucky.
I need to hide these three. I need to do this button, not that button, the other button first. I'm gonna lose it. Password is yet
I'm
again
gonna do
the
it.
same. Well, on the bright side, while this is happening, Bomber, what were you saying?
Tangrowth.
I mean, it's a lot
all
of
the
tentacles, I
tentacles
guess.
That's what I was thinking. Is like I was originally thinking like, would tentacle or tentacruel? It's like no, that doesn't really
Oh, they're painful.
work as good. And then I got
Yeah, I feel like that one would
Tangrowth.
hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Oh
I
man,
think
you're gonna have to
Tangrowth
put
is
your
the safest
Pokemon
bet.
back on, aren't you?
No, we're still there.
Nope.
Oh my god, there's an
Yay!
electrode over
There's-
Ian's
I
face.
think there's. I think they're still there.
Could I ask for a Joltik on my head?
I'll grab
I
a
don't wanna be
Joltik
left out. I
PNG.
want one.
I need to be able to do this. Cade is
If it's too
down
much effort,
here.
I'm fine. But if I could, please.
Ian is there. Faye is there. I am here.
Dude, look at this fucking Pokeball.
The big fucking electrode taking over the screen.
my
exploding.
Jesus Christ.
It's fucking behind me. About
It's right behind me,
Goodness
isn't it?
please.
It would be
Okay,
a
Why
everyone's
is there so
back
many
in
Pokemon
order.
behind me? Get the
This
whole
might
way.
actually contribute to some of the issues. To be fair.
Joltik PNG. Anyway, where? Hold on, let me refresh if it's still dead. Cry face. I think Frostlass is the prettiest of them. So I'll give it to Faye, even though that only amounts to half a point technically. Because of her transgressions.
Hey,
transgressions
I
against
literally
the
was
dog.
not gonna say it, and then everybody effort here. All right, like if I'm gonna, why the hell am I the scapegoat for the whole group effort? Of being like, what is it? What is
I
it?
didn't say anything about it.
Just take the pity play.
I'm so confused.
Anyway, moving on. Baby girl Pokemon, go. While I get Bomber a Joltik.
Fuck, I don't even
Okay.
know how to define baby girl.
That's why I put it on here.
Um,
I
Answer
feel like I should know this. I feel like I should know this.
Gothalita,
Oh, the pre-evolution?
the baby.
Yeah, like the
to
tiny
Goth
one.
and Tell.
There's Gothita.
Yeah, here. Let me just send you guys a picture.
Is
Honestly,
Just is it the first or the second one?
Okay, and Discord's being dumb.
Here, I'll have the picture just because I think the picture speaks 1,000 words. You cannot tell me that that is not a baby girl type Pokemon.
New image.
I'm gonna go with Swadloon.
Oh, that's a good
That's a
one.
good one.
Oh shit, that's a good one.
Swadloon's the one that turns into the.
That's the mid.
Leavanny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
mid-stage.
Yeah,
Leavanny.
yeah.
The
That's
one
a
that's
good
all
one.
bundled up.
What's that one? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You guys are going really. You guys are going with that definition of baby girl. I instantly was like, oh, baby girl. So like Gallade.
Oh,
Like,
Gallade's a good one.
I think of a different answer. Give me a sec.
Like, cause that's baby girl to me. Baby girl is like baby girl,
works.
not like a
Yeah,
baby girl.
Like what's the definition we're going for?
We're
what do-
going.
because
I'm pretty
baby
sure.
girl
Either
or-
or, I think, is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's the definition that's there to confuse Yin, I think Gallade's the most correct answer.
Not wrong.
Also, those tips don't lie. Just saying.
Oh god.
Wait, no, I got a better one.
Do I have the answer right now?
yeah. That's how questions work.
Okay.
All right,
Um.
better answer to pair with them. Tink. Literally.
Literally just an infant child.
Literally baby girl.
Yeah. There you go. I'm going for literal definition here with Path Intelligence.
Oh god.
I'm going for the literal.
All right, Yin, are you being a literal infant child? Are you going to have a baby girl?
I think specifically a male Mienshao, because they look like they're part of a manhwa.
Oh, so you?
Oh boy.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna...
I like the Gallade answer the most.
Thank you.
I think that's
The real baby girl.
It would make sense that the baby girl expert actually got the point on that.
All right,
Yeah,
if we're gonna go with our own personal baby girls, my choice, Garbodor.
That's fair.
That is
Garbodor's
my
a good
baby girl
one.
right there.
Thinking.
That is my baby girl right there.
I was like, I need someone leaner than Machoke.
Leaner than Machoke
It
is
should
really
have
funny.
been. It should have been Machoke. Machoke is so baby girl.
Machoke would have been a good one.
Were you actually gonna go Gallade at first and I stole it from you?
Yes. Fuck. Oh, I
Sorry.
should have said soccer throw.
Oh, sock and throw are both good.
Ah.
Oh, I thought.
One is more baby girl than the other. I will let you decide which one.
What
I
was
think
Bomber's
Sokka's baby
I thought I
girl
only had
was
10. Anyway, I wanted this question. So, Project Voltage is an official art series where it's Miku paired up with a Pokemon of every type. If you can give me a Pokemon, that's 1 point. That's
Kricketune.
paired with Miku. That's one. If you can give the type that it's associated with, that's another point.
Kricketune for bug type.
There is 2 points for Faye. We will now
Are we?
go
Am
through
I
the
allowed to
others.
keep going?
No, we will
Am I-
rotate. We will rotate through. We will rotate around.
hell is this?
This one requires real knowledge. I actually do think I remember.
A lot of them I think are very easy guesses. Except for maybe the type could be a bit like, which one is this like
Yeah, some
associated
of them
with?
are a little. Some of them are a little out of hand. Like, why would you pick Kricketune? I guess. But
Well, Cricketune like the music bug, so it makes sense.
yeah. But like, this the design, man. Kricketune does not sound like I would want to go see its concert.
So sing. Oh god. Fucking Jigglypuff normal type.
No, that is in. Oh wait, actually, there's Jigglypuff, but it's not normal type, unfortunately.
Oh, they fucking changed its type.
Okay, so what's
Yeah, it's
I
for
live
the
in the
fairy type, unfortunately.
I guess that option is right. Maybe we should just like say like, oh, that was one of them, so that it rid of the point overall. Because that just got rid of the fairy Jigglypuff grouping. Like if you just didn't say
like
that.
Yin got Jigglypuff, but
Okay, so are we doing half points?
no, it's 1 point for the Pokemon, 1 point
I
if
see,
you
I see.
also get the type.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why you got 2 points, because you got the Pokemon and the type.
Okay.
All right, Can I bring it back to earlier? I'm pretty sure with the theming Obstagoon for dark type.
That is correct. 2 points for
Hell
Cade.
yeah. That one is one of the most memorable ones.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I
I
Yeah.
haven't
Yeah.
seen
So hard.
anything regarding this. Okay, so we've got
They
Obscure
were all
Jigglypuff
over
and
Twitter,
what?
I remember.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you the types that are gone, Bomber. Fairy, Dark, and Bug type are gone. There's one Pokemon per type.
I would think Meloetta for.
Just remember what type it is.
No, I know what type it is, but I'm thinking like, would it do the form as well? I'm gonna do normal because I know it should probably be normal.
It is unfortunately for Psychic Miku, not normal Miku. But you got
Meloetta?
Meloetta. Yeah, Meloetta's normal Psychic.
Because that's the singing Meloetta, not the dancing Meloetta.
Yeah, the
Right, the
one with the
dancing one
Miku
is-
shiny is the Psychic one of it.
Oh my
forgot that
God.
it's psychic. I
Yeah.
thought it was pure normal.
Nah. It's a fair one though. It's a fair one.
And you know, I got lucky with the Jigglypuff. I didn't realize how Gen 1, Gen 3 oriented I am.
I'm trying to think, like, what other Pokemon make music?
There's a good number of music related to Pokemon.
Yeah.
And everyone's gotten one, so everyone's free to. Cade, it sounds like you have one.
Didn't they go? Wait, didn't
Gorilla
they?
Boom is a drummer.
Wait! I thought we were going in a circle, or are we just going straight at it?
I'll
that's
throw
good
the
to
bone
go,
to
so-
Cade, but you're next, Faye.
Loudred,
Okay.
normal.
Yeah,
I think my.
I would say Gorilla Boom is a drummer, so I'm gonna guess that grass type.
That is correct. Faye Favis.
I
think
have
I
no
remember that.
Discord.
Yay.
I'm gonna say the absolute baby girl. All right, Primarina, water.
Yep, that's another 2 points for you.
Okay, oh fuck me.
Loudred,
Okay,
normal.
I'm gonna go with a
Bomber is slamming this.
Skeledirge Fire.
Skeledirge Fire is correct, and Loudred Normal is incorrect.
Damn it.
What types do we have left?
You have the Water Fire Grass Core out. You have Bug, Fairy, and Psychic out. So there's Dragon, Normal, Electric, Fighting, Poison,
Oh.
Dragon.
Chatot, normal.
That's 2 for Faye.
I think I remember the poison one because I
Yin,
remember the poison one.
I think was
and...
the one in a circle last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way Kate has a chance to think.
Oh, fuck me, dude.
I'll wait for
What the
after
hell?
Cade then. I think
What
Yeah, we're-
is my life right now?
I
I don't know
should-
which Pokemon.
I should have said it out
fucking
like originally, but we'll do Faye counterclockwise. So Faye, Yin, Cade, Bomber, Faye, Yin, Cade, Bomber.
As a heads
Oh
up for
my-
people, it like this is just to help so that people aren't like about this. Not everyone the Pokemons can sing.
Yeah, there's some that can't like sing or anything. It's
Yeah.
just kind of aesthetics.
Yeah.
Okay.
The ground type very much can't sing and is just for aesthetics. But I like that boy. I like that one.
Yeah, no, there's
So
a
I'm
ton
fine
of
with
them
it.
that can't. The fighting one too.
The fighting one is a crazy one. I think the fighting one is the most
I think
out there
that one's
one.
fucking crazy. I'll be the one to say it. But like, this is that one.
I don't want to take up too much time. It's pissing me off. I don't know. Maybe just to set a baseline is Pikachu Electric.
No, surprisingly, no Pikachu.
Ah,
Yeah.
Surprisingly, it's not Pikachu. Yeah.
Cade, did you
I think
remember the poison
I
one?
think I remember this one because it's another one with like an instrument. It's Toxicity, right?
Yep, that's a Pokemon.
Okay. Yeah.
And you're saying for
Poison.
correct on both fronts. Bomber.
Noivern for Dragon.
No, but it feels like it should be correct.
Damn it!
That's also what I assumed. And then anytime I see it, it's like the one that I see for actual dragon, I would assume is for the other type that has attached to it, not dragon.
Should we cap this so Faye and I can't get more?
We'll do one more
lame.
Well,
cycle.
I mean, it's a competition of how many of like number of them.
my life is a
We'll
struggle.
do one more cycle if it feels really bad for Yin and Bomber. Then we'll stop. If they get them, then maybe one more cycle.
I'm happy I at least
but
got
like-
Meloetta
But like, this
before.
is like my only good trade right now. I remember. I feel like I'm count. It's kind of just like,
Oh,
who actually knows more about the Miku? Did Ian provide their guess yet?
Oh, it's your turn now.
You?
Oh, it's my turn? Okay, I'll do the fighting ones. It's Sir Fetched for fighting.
Yeah, which is weird as fuck. I
It's
don't
weird as
understand that.
fuck.
Well, it has a leak, is I assume the only reason, but it's still like a weird one.
Yeah, that one's just more like a Miku aesthetic
Yeah,
because that thing can sing.
it's a badass design for Miku though, attached to it.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, no, the fighting design is fucking.
It's really good.
I've maybe seen these Miku things once, probably like a long ass time ago, so I do not.
There's still one that
There's
is
still
straight
one.
up music based, and then a couple others that like are very
Don't really
aesthetic.
match at all.
Yeah, and then there's a couple that are just like, I don't know why it's that one, but sure. Yennefer?
Unity wants to die.
Sorry, death not allowed.
Rotom Electric.
Yes, that is correct.
Yes.
I had to double check to make sure it was the electric one and not the ghost one, but the other one is, there's a different ghost one, so. Cade Corvus.
I forgot what types we have left.
We have normal, steel.
No, I said normals.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I said it earlier. That was when my shout out normal mine when we had went after.
You did
Yeah.
Cricketune?
Yeah, it was the second one that I said. I did Cricketune, then shout out normal.
No, you did Prismarina.
No, I did shout out normal and then Prismarina.
We've only done 3 rounds.
No, that's what I'm saying is that I had said like
Nope, there goes the mic.
I don't know if it got confused and then like all the rounds got mixed up for a bit at the start.
All right, well, whatever. Well, either way, face that is, so we're just gonna set it now. So either way,
It's off the table anyway.
either way, it's off the table now. Steel, flying.
I'm not. I
Ice.
genuinely said it.
I mean, you might. I forget how many cycles we went through to BH.
Yeah.
So maybe
that's what
I'm
I
just
was like.
forgetting one, but it's fine either way. I'll take your word for it. It's no biggie. There's still
I'm
plenty.
like, there were so many on Twitter. I'm trying to remember which designs were the most memorable to me. And I think Flying was. Flying, she looked very. I think she looked cloudy, so I'm gonna go Altaria.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking of like getting a flying Miku tattoo because my god, is that thing gorgeous.
It's
Yeah,
so
it's very
fair. It's a
your
really
aesthetic.
cool design. Okay, Bomber. There is steel, ice, ground, rock, ghost, and Durgan.
I gotta look up what the ghost one is after this because I'm like.
The ghost
I don't
one's
remember
really
the ghost
cool.
one.
The ghost one's really
I can
cool.
say it.
Wait, are we doing more?
No,
Bomber will be the last one.
Okay. I was not thinking. I would have used all this time to think if I knew.
Bomber will get his final turn in.
Because now I'm trying to think of like what Pokemon aesthetic would not only like with the music base, but also look good when paired with like a design on Miku.
Are there any music-based ones left?
I-
You said there was one.
I
more
don't
than
think-
I don't think
That's
there.
what was
I don't think
thinking.
there is. Any
I don't
more
think there's
music-based
any
ones.
more that are music related.
There is way more.
Chata was the one
non-music-based
that I
ones
was
than there-
thinking, but
Yeah. There is way less music-based ones than there is just aesthetic-based ones.
yeah.
Okay.
Would you like gens
Actually,
that they are in
no.
to narrow it slightly?
No, I don't want to.
Okay.
Everyone else guessed. I want to
The
try.
integrity.
Yeah.
I'm looking these up.
I can
Now that we're not
send.
doing
I
these
can send
anymore.
the picture to you of all of them.
Okay.
They're rotated
I'm
around a
gonna
bit, but
go with-
it's fine. You can still see the vibe.
I'm probably. I might get one.
I
Is it
cannot
called?
believe I got Skeletor. Which I was sick.
It's the Alolan. Alolan
Oh.
bird that changes with the nectar.
Oh, that's ghost type.
Oh, do you mean Oricorio?
Oricorio.
That
Yeah,
would be
you're
a
right.
fitting
I'm
one. There
surprised.
should have been an Oricorio in there
There
somewhere.
should have been a
not.
Oricorio. What the hell?
There actually
Yeah.
should have been. Same with
Wait, no,
Noivern.
you're
There really
right.
should have been like those two.
Yeah, Loudred too. Actually, a lot of these should have been, but I think it's because they doubled
Loudred
up
I
on
can
their
understand not having because Chatot
Yeah.
I think fits more.
Types. Yeah, but
but
like that's the thing is
Yeah.
that
Chatot
Oricorio
could have been flying. What was flying?
Altaria.
No, that
Altaria is
yeah,
very
but that's the
valid.
thing is that I think Oricorio flying versus I think it's like what is it typing Oricorio? Is it flying?
It's flying, and then it shifts
Flying,
between like
fire,
fighting,
ghost,
yeah.
electric,
electric.
ghost.
That might be yeah, but like its
Yeah.
base is all flying, right? I think it's because it's
Yeah.
competing against Altaria, and so they're just picking which one would sell more.
Okay.
Altaria does
The
have
dragon-
like a really
The
good.
dragon type in this does not make sense.
Yeah, the dragon type is very much. Well, Gen 9 came out. Let's put Miraidon on there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But,
Kind of bullshit
Ghost
on the
one-
dragon type, I
the
gotta
Ghost one
say.
was one of my favorite Ghost
The
Pokemon.
ghost one
Miss
really
Magius
cool.
ghost type is really
Yeah, it was
good.
this Magius.
I really
love
like the
this
fighting
Magius.
one's really cool.
Mhm.
I
I
really
won't lie,
like...
Rotom made no sense to me, but I guess he could possess a radio.
Yeah,
There's
Rotom
not
I
a
can
lot
only
of
think
iconic
like
electric
he can
types
become
besides
like a
Rotom.
microphone or something. You
I
know?
love
Who
how
knew
much-
the one person here that doesn't really follow Miku bombed the Miku around?
I don't
I
follow
love how
Miku.
much
I don't follow
Obstagoon-
Miku either, actually.
Obstagoon looks even more like a goon because of how mafia-coded Miku looks in
Yeah,
this.
literally.
This is. I can't believe this is just a take back around.
I also found the Jiraiya Steel one to be like, they ran out of ideas.
Yeah, that's
Jirachi
important. I
Steel
feel
is a
like
little
they're cooler.
random.
There's so many other steel Pokemon that are
I won't
cooler.
lie, I would have taken a Steelix. I will not lie, I would have taken.
Steelix would have been really funny.
I think Steelix would have been a
Combo
really
may have
cool
worked
like
for
steel
Steel.
design with it.
Oh, Kamo.
Kamo.
That's
No,
like a
that's
steel type. That's dragon fighting.
yeah, that's fighting.
Yeah.
That's dragon fighting.
Isn't Tinkaton steel?
Think it on
Yes.
Steel,
But
yeah.
yeah, but that's
Very
I think
steel.
that generation. Wait, no, yeah, you're right.
Miraidon
Yeah, it
was
would've been,
out, so
'cause
it could have
Miraidon
been in
was
there.
out.
Yeah, I think it's because they wanted it to be a lot more steel themed. I feel like Tinkaton was too pink. It might have gotten mixed with the fairy grouping.
I could see
fair
that.
enough.
Yeah, because like Jiraiya's palette made it a lot more like fitting. I feel like if you went for the steel Pokemon that actually had like more of the steel coloring design, I think that's what they're going for. Yeah, but also like I can't really think of a Miku design for Tinka. it's a little odd.
Just make it with a big hammer.
Oh, you know, I would
Hammer
take
that
that.
turns
Giant
into a
hammer.
microphone.
Hammer microphone? Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you know, I would take that. You're right.
Is that what hunting horn is?
You're not wrong.
very much.
Mhm.
That is the most fact-based one in this. Anything else is still more
hate
into.
God damn it. I studied Pokemon stats for this.
You studied?
I doubt that.
Studied
This is like the
Pokemon
equivalency
stats.
of those like.
Right.
This is
Should
like
I
the
buff
high
up
school.
on like base stat totals or something?
Yeah, this is like the high school thing where it's like, did you study? No, I did, and then like scoring the lower score.
Yeah.
I thought you didn't study.
I kind of thought this wouldn't be like too serious, but would it still like do Pokemon knowledge? Nope. No, it did
Yeah,
not.
I thought it was gonna be like that too.
I said that. I said in one of the messages, I said it's not that knowledge heavy. I think.
Yeah.
I think you did. Yeah, I probably. I just full bore.
This one is actually a different category now. I need to move the Joltik. It's
Oh,
presenting
those
itself to
Joltik.
the.
Joltik!
It's Joltik.
It's me.
So I don't know how this one will go, but so I gathered a couple of Pokemon of that fit a similar theme to each other, but they kind of
Yeah.
cluster together a bit too much, and now the silhouettes are kind of jumbled together.
Oh,
Fuck.
Oh man.
oh.
Oh man, this is now
no.
just a fucking prayer.
Okay.
They
no.
they have a good number of their features like apparent poking out from each other, but they got a little cluster. I don't really know why they're up on each other like that. I don't really know how to score the first part of it, but you get a point if you can guess what the theme is. I know that for sure.
Okay. Theme? Okay.
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 The
so
theme
it's
that they
based off-
share is
How do
worth
we-
1 point. I don't
How do
really
we,
know how to
like,
do the first
buzz
part.
in? How do we buzz in if we
Yeah.
get it?
Just tell everyone. Just tell me your 4 of what you think. It's a clementine. It's a clementine.
You can't actually tell who said it though.
Oh, what?
There are 4 Pokemon
okay,
in
I
here.
see.
Bomber
I think I see
first.
one.
Oh my fucking god.
Bomber can run through. What 4 do you think you see?
What the fuck?
I see. I think that's Hydreigon. And no, that's not the right word. It's the I probably can't. I think that's also. Oh, I'm blanking on the names. I know what they are, but I'm getting the wrong names. Could I give a description of what the Pokemon is?
Yeah.
I can. Okay. One of them is the Dragon Dark type from Alola, the Ultra Beast.
Oh,
Uh,
that's a little.
hold on. I need to see what the typing. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's the big guy with the big gaping Guzzlord. That's his name.
Okay. So you're
The
saying
other one
Guzzlord,
is-
Hydreigon for 2.
Then it would be not Krabby. It's the
I see where you're thinking with where you're
Yeah.
getting a crab from.
What are those things?
or is that no? Can't be.
Dude, what fucking Pokemon Infinite Fusion amalgamation?
No, never mind. I don't
Nay,
think that's.
bullshit.
Okay. I really should
I
have
can only.
run these by like Sue to be like, yo, what do you think? How hard is this?
Way too hard.
This is like when Rime sees like the video game cover in the first 2 pixels, and he's like, I don't know why anyone else can't see it.
This is I'm the one
Yeah.
that put it together, so I was making it look not obvious to me, but
All I can see
it's
is
hard
the
to scale it.
Guzzlord.
At that point, that's gonna make it so it's not obvious to anyone.
Well, I mean, it's still obvious to me, but
Is there like a tilted,
exactly, that's the problem.
Is there
I'm
like
thinking.
a tilted Latios in there?
Well, hold on. Bomber only said
Okay.
3 so far. 2 or 3 so far.
Yeah, Hydreigon, I'm fairly certain. Guzzlord, I'm fairly certain. I'm thinking as well. God damn it. The Hoenn crab. I forget what his name is. It's evolution because it's also dark.
Oh,
I think the theme is dark types.
It's like crab knot.
The Crawdont?
Uh,
Crawdont's what you're thinking?
Crawdon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crawdon.
Oh,
One more.
this makes me want to cry.
And-
What the hell is this? It's so spiky.
It's so spicy.
It's so
I can't
spicy.
think of another one.
Okay.
I can't really figure out what that one on the right side of it is.
Mm.
But,
Well,
like those are my 3 guesses, and the theme is dark.
you got one of the Pokemon.
Ah, okay. I know which one, but
The one
I'm guessing I'm
the most
wrong.
obvious.
That is
What was
not
the
the
guesses
theme.
again? Total. It was
Guzzlord, Hydreigon, and Crawdont.
Oh.
Cade.
Oh.
It sounded like you had.
Oh, Guzzlord is one of them. That's the only one I'm sure of. I feel like I see Latios' head.
So we're going
could not
Guzzlord,
tell you.
Latios so far.
Yeah. I'm thinking here. This is hard. Okay, you made this really hard.
I
I
didn't
don't
mean
have
for
my
it
glasses
to.
on.
Dude, I've been squinting at this so
Same,
hard.
my head hurts.
I think my prescription has changed.
I'm looking at it and I'm like,
Would it be easy? Hold on,
is
let me
that part of
switch it
this
to.
Pokemon?
I don't
Yeah.
think
I
you
also
should
thought
switch it. I think just keep it because Bomber already.
No, I mean I'm gonna
Yeah.
switch it to the bigger, to the actual thing, maybe that'll be a little bigger on the screen share.
Did Bomber?
I don't think the size changes much.
I don't know.
Bomber, you
It's
also
worth a
said-
shot.
Bomber, you also
It probably
already said
should have been on
Hydreigon,
this screen
right?
to begin with.
Yeah, and I'm fairly certain Hydreigon. Yeah.
It's a
Is
little
that an
bigger.
arm?
Hopefully you get more detail.
No, I know what that is. Oh no.
Oh no.
Literally, I think I'm gonna go in MS Paint and just color in what I think parts of Pokemon are.
That's so fair. That's so fair.
Not
That
very
might work,
fair.
yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I'm like there's like these specific parts on this thing that makes me debate against 3 Pokemon. I'm just constantly like,
Which one is it?
This is
You'll have your time to guess.
probably the wonkiest one, I think.
Okay, that's good to know.
Well, there's one that's probably wonkier.
oh no.
What? Hold on. What were the other ones? Two of them should be pretty straightforward,
Hmm.
I think.
Fucking, what is that? What is that thing?
What are you?
It's got a nub.
Oh, I'm a goddamn fool. That's what that is.
Who left the nub on this thing? What is that nub?
What is that nub? What, the nub on the right?
Yeah.
That's just a regular part of the silhouette on the right.
On the right.
On the right.
Bruh, there's a right. Okay, all right. Okay.
Well, it's all. I will say also, it's all the like regular artwork of the Pokemon. Like if you search,
So and so.
let's say Joltik. Like let's say I use Joltik. It would be the PNG that's on Bomber's head. That's just the regular art.
Yeah. Okay, so I said Latios, I said Guzzlord. The rest of the body is what's confusing me the most.
Yeah, same here.
And are you gonna? I swear to God, Rhyme's ulting me like, Mom, you said Latias instead of Latia. No, I said Latios. I don't know. One of them. That's so specific.
Yeah, that is true.
One of
That
the
is
One of the Latis.
Is a Joltik in here? No, there's no Joltik in there.
I think I know what the theme is now, and I know where I went wrong.
It's so spiky.
I can't.
What thing is so spiky?
It's so spiky.
It's so freaky.
I figured that would be the one that Yin gets the easiest, the spiky one.
What?
You would
I'm
put a
really
Joltik in
confused
there,
by
I know it.
The weird curvy piece, which is confusing me the most.
Yeah.
That's fair, that's fair. It's not as famous
That
of a
little
Pokemon
nub
as
is
other
really
things in its
fucking me over,
category.
too. This fucking nub.
This fucking nub.
This fucking nub is making me hate my existence. Holy shit.
What Pokemon has a nub?
You have to remember, it's the silhouette, so it could be like an arm or a leg or something.
I'm gonna say Sliggoo for the nub, and then I don't know what fucking Eternatus, and the theme is dragon.
Well, I feel like I'm gonna be insulted if I say 1.5 correct, so I'll say 2 correct.
Yeah.
Okay, I know that that's a Latias and not a Latios.
It is a lot,
That is a
yes, thank
Latias.
you.
That is a Latias. That is a Guzzlord.
Yeah, I did all the hard work for you. Come on, it's whatever.
I came up with this on my own. It's just because you also had the same answer. So like,
Yeah,
so
okay,
it's kind of salty for Miku, freaking Miku fan over here. All right, relax here, okay? You go first, and you're just like, oh, it's because you're coming up with my answers, dude. I had it written down. I was looking at it already. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, someone's upsetty spaghetti.
You know what I'm upset about?
Man, you're gonna get a complaint to HR about saying upsetty spaghetti.
Oh, not again.
That
What?
could be
Wait, did that
I think it's a
happen?
Gen 5
That was
dragon
an
that's
inside joke
spiky.
for a while ago.
I think that's a spiky ass dragon, and I don't know which one it is, so I'm gonna say Kyurem.
Kyurem?
But I
Kyurem?
don't.
Kyurem.
Yeah, Kyurem. But I don't. know which one. Maybe it's not the base one. I guess white. I don't know. But the fucking nub. I don't know what the nub.
I say I went like you should go Gumi. You should go Gumi. It could be a Gumi. Gumi got dubbed too.
I don't think Gumi was turned like 90 degrees to the right. I don't.
You
that's-
don't know that.
The only rotations are either very slight or I flip them horizontally.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
you've either mirrored them or a slight rotation.
Like at most I mirrored them because if they got like covered too much by the other Pokemon kind of thing.
Oh, so that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why you can be so sure if it's one thing or another. I
Oh
understand.
god, what if I turn my head really
Like-
hard?
Like you like when it's not silhouette, you'll be able to see like the faces of every Pokemon. Is what I was doing it. So sometimes they had to be like flipped left or right or like tilted ever so slightly. But it's for the most part just how the art is.
Okay.
God. The last one, I think. I feel like you would go with something like goofier. You know. Like one
It would
goofy
have to have a
Pokemon.
theme. Like they have a theme though, so.
Like yeah, I'm thinking it's either like a fucking Applin or a Tatsugiri or a Drampa or something. Like I think it's got to be like a goofy ass Pokemon, goofy ass dragon, because I think it's dragons.
Well, Kate said
But
then
he
that's
said
not what the
faces.
theme is.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, I
It's
did
not
say
dragons?
dragons.
No.
I did say dragons.
I didn't know.
Bomber
Guzzler-
said dark, and I said dragon.
I don't think
What's
there's not a single theming that's type based.
Okay.
fuck?
Are the
I've been thinking dragons,
similarities potentially just like really cursed knowledge, or like type of thing?
For one of them, it's
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
For one of them, it's like that. For one, it's a specific category that they all belong to. For one of them, or I guess
How cursed is this?
I don't know.
Two
I'm
of
just
them are-
realizing, Rime,
Hmm?
In a future round, if you don't have Lotab with 6 legs, I'm gonna be so disappointed in you.
oh, I should have. That would have been funny.
God damn it. Immediate disappointment.
Two of them are based more on us, I will say. This
Damn.
one
I don't
theme
know
wise
us.
is the most complicated.
I don't know us very well. Here's the thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think how a Guzzlord and a Latias
if it-
relate to each other if it's not by Dragon
I'm
Slayer.
gonna go. You know
It's
what?
they're
I'm
they're
gonna
shared
go-
category by what they're not.
What?
That's all. Just keep
What?
going.
Oh, I get it.
Bomber
Oh.
might be registering.
What they're
Maybe.
They're not. Huh? The fuck?
Well,
Okay.
Okay, wait. Okay, I think I know. I think I might. I'm actually confused. Is it my turn to
Nah.
guess, or is it Yin's
Yin
turn to
it
guess?
still has
'Cause
to
I don't
give me
know
at
where-
least one.
Okay.
Yeah, so, like,
I'm
is this
gonna
a
go
buzzer
with.
thing?
Okay, this is just a shot in the dark. I'm gonna go with Bayleaf for Pokemon that are into Ash.
If
That's what I was
Guzzlord is
thinking,
into
too.
Ash, that's crazy.
That's originally
thinking
what I was thinking too. So I was
Smoochy
like,
Smoochy.
but I don't remember Guzzler.
Right?
Part of that shit.
That's crazy.
I'm thinking that Ash could put into a Guzzlord like a mimic for like Furin.
That's
Holy
crazy.
fuck.
You got the two right that Kate got right.
Oh, are you giving points if we repeat the same Pokemon? That is correct.
Kate said Latios. That's a Latias, isn't it?
I said that I would get grilled if
To be
I
fair.
was that picky, so I
To
just
be
gave them
fair.
the point.
To be fair, I
I
said
think you shouldn't
Latios
give them the point because they
and
gave me a hard
Latias.
time.
Oh,
to be-
true. You know what?
this is-
They'll get half a point. They'll get
Can
half
I
a point for it.
speak? I said to be fair, I said Latios and Latias and switched them interchangeably while answering both times.
Just because you circle
Because-
B and C doesn't mean that you get the points for
No,
B.
but it's not because I did it on purpose, but because I literally forgot what I had said 2 seconds ago, and I think that if you don't give me the full point, that's discrimination against ADHD.
Yeah, but what did it?
Fucking
also-
Christ.
Also, at the same time,
See, this
also
is-
at
this
the
is why I
same
just said
time-
fuck it,
no,
Yin.
I'm arguing on Kate's case here too. Yin heard the entire conversation of you confirming that is a Latias. Isn't that
Bro, I
also
would say
cheating?
the same fucking thing with or without. Bullshit.
Nah. Kate thinks there's a point.
I love my wife.
Maybe I just have you all type them in spoilers text what you think and then read through them. That way we don't have to deal with this.
That might be the best bet for us. Just DM them, or I guess where do you want to type?
You can do it in the group chat. We may just put it in spoiler brackets.
Okay.
We'll just do that.
Okay, so I'm thinking is you said they're type, but they're not. So I'm guessing they're not like base Pokemon, and that's like a group of legendary-esque Pokemon.
That's a fair way to look at it. Yes, I would say that's probably the closest that you could reasonably get the wording. So
yeah, I don't know how to like mythic Pokemon. I'm assuming. I don't really like know the word for all of them, what they're categorized by, but they're all like a form of legendary type Pokemon within their game. Albeit they go by like different groupings. Because like the thing is that like Meloetta, Latias, they're kind of like mythics, right? Unless there's another group. I forgot if there's another group, but none. They're all some form of like a rare type Pokemon that still supposedly only exists one of. Let's see. So we have the Meloetta, we have the Lord. I've been debating this middle one between 3 fucking Pokemon now. Okay, I've been debating this bitch between the
robots.
Pokemon.
Everyone is robots.
Somebody already. So here's my question. I wasn't sure if this because I couldn't hear them really well. I just want to make sure that this wasn't already answered. Somebody said Kyurem already, right?
Yeah.
That's what Ian said.
Yeah,
wait, you're profiting off of my answer?
Just like you?
Curious.
Yeah, just like you. Yeah.
I should have figured out a format for this earlier, apparently. Goddamn. I didn't think this would get so heated.
I did ask you at the beginning of this round, are you going to let people buzz in? Or like, how is this going to work?
But like, the thing is...
I should have remembered how competitive all of you are. That's on me. I'll take that
L.
L.
Would be disappointed in us.
Yeah. The design really makes me... I've been debating between, like... I'm probably all wrong about this anyways, but I was debating so hard over, like, which black and white legendary this was still. Because it gives me that... The design just gives me that faint silhouette vibes of both Zekrom and Reshiram and Kyurem, and so I'm just like, is it one of the... I didn't know if that Kyurem answer like projected to also like the other versions of Kyurem, because the Zekrom makes Kyurem and the Reshiram makes Kyurem.
Ekans is crazy.
So I'm like, because this, like, if the theming is closer to non-base type Pokemon and it's like closer to just all the mythics. Because originally I was gonna say Scizor, but that's the name.
Is the theme just non-box legendaries?
No.
Okay.
There is, in fact, only one legendary there.
Yeah, I just didn't know how to. They're not. I know, like none of them are legendary Pokemon. Stand like.
Well, Latias is.
Latias is legendary.
Yeah. It's just that, like, I don't know. There's kind of just like all a group of like. I'm just gonna literally just group them into a group of they're supposedly within lore just one of them, because they're supposed to be rare. God, so I'm just like thinking based off that theme right now, and I really just can't get over the way that bitch is fucking right looking.
I feel like
shoved out their thing looks like it's just it looks so much like a Kyurem mix because of the fucked up wings.
Feel this is all UB. What does UB mean?
Ultra Beast.
Ultra Beast. No, Latias and Meloetta are in fact not Ultra Beasts.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what UB means.
I fucking hell, I don't know what else to call this.
Besides,
this track is a Pokemon theme? I did not know that.
What Pokemon is a Pokemon?
You were asking about Buzzwole, that
Buzzwole is an Ultra Beast.
It's an Ultra Beast.
Yeah. I'm just.
They
thinking
added a
of
grappler
which
to a
one.
MOBA. I hate
It's
this
not
game.
just dragons, Rick. I guessed just dragons earlier.
There's only one dragon type and can cross any of the. Or what type is Guzzlord
Two.
again?
Yeah,
Oh,
Guzzlord's
Guzzlord's dragon type?
Guzzlord's
I did not know that,
dragon.
honestly. I never knew what Guzzlord's
okay.
type is.
Honestly, it makes no fucking sense. I don't see that dragon.
I don't
Guzzlord's
understand how
type
it's a
Is
dragon.
gaping / maw.
How does it feel-
True, though.
Rime, how does it feel to be related to Guzzlord?
I don't know. I heard he's
Or what,
great in a hot dog eating
extended
competition.
Hey, I heard he likes
Hot dog
mustard more than
Guzzler.
I
ketchup.
would not want to have Thanksgiving dinner with your cousin.
That's crazy.
I feel like Guzzlord is like an uncle, like a distant uncle.
Uncle
feel like
Guzzlord's
him.
coming to Thanksgiving, kids. Make sure you get your servings before he does.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Faye, I want you to just let it rip. Give me a guess.
I'm so scared to
If
wear
only
it.
so we can just be free of this, and then hope that the next ones go smoothly.
I see. Okay. Oh my god.
If it makes you feel any better, if you're, I don't know if what you're thinking is correct to begin with. So
Thanks. I only have like one other thing that I was debating against all of them, so fuck it. We're just gonna go with what the fuck is that fucking Pokemon's name? Oh god. What's that Pokemon's name? Forgot its name.
can you give it a description?
Yeah, it's the fucking sun Pokemons.
The Sun
Oh,
Legendary, Solgaleo?
Yeah,
No.
Solgaleo, I
No.
think. There you go. There's your root.
You got 3 of the Pokemon with Guzzlord, Latias, Meloetta. You were the closest on the theme.
Meloetta in there?
That's what the right is with the little nub. It's her hand. They're all a different classification of Pokemon. You have a
Oh,
legendary,
that's a
a
Pokemon.
mythical, an ultra beast, and a paradox Pokemon.
Oh my fucking god! I was looking at that shit. Fucking.
Oh my god.
Which
dude.
Pokemon-
I'm like,
That's why I was like, I
Fucking
feel like
head.
Yin would be the most likely to get that because Fluttermane is all over Wolfie Glick videos.
dude, it's so fucking
Oh.
bullshit because I'm like, is that Roaring Moon? Because I was thinking dragons the whole time, so I'm like, Roaring
Yeah.
Moon?
I
Because it looks
literally
kind of
was-
like feathers,
Yeah.
but it's too circular,
Oh,
so I just gave up
literally
on
was-
that.
I
Thinking,
completely
like, which
forgot
Pokemon?
Guzzlord had the 2 big crab
Yeah, he
claws.
has the big crab claws. I
Yeah.
see where you
Yeah.
got Crawdont though.
I had to
Forfeit
edit that
our-
bitch into a fucking hot dog eating competition. That bitch the moment he fucking came up.
He also has a really weird Japanese voice actor when he's on screen.
Oh, that's really funny.
What do you mean by that?
It is hilarious.
Yeah. Oh my god. No, I was literally thinking like which Pokemon has like really odd
that.
like wing horn type things, and that's why I was thinking Reshiram. You know.
Yeah.
Or like not Reshiram specifically, but like the Kyurem Reshiram because it has that weird tip
Kyurem-
of the Reshiram piece on its
Kyurem
head.
White, which is
Yeah,
like,
Kyurem
Yeah,
White.
Kyurem White. Yeah, it has that weird little tip to the piece. So I was like,
Yeah, I
is
see.
it on?
I see where you were going with that, but like,
Yeah.
it's just. I think that's too big of a Pokemon. Honestly, I think its ass would be hanging out. I'm not gonna
Hey,
lie.
you could have shrunk it.
But I shrink them like square.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Not
I
like-
see,
I see.
quarter note. Meloetta's hand is a quarter note.
Yeah.
Mhm.
hmm
Fucking nub.
That's why I was like, it could also be a hand.
Yeah, and so I was like,
I was thinking
That was
Spider-Man
way
G,
nose
since
for
it's
the
based off
longest
of a
fucking time.
non-mythical. But it's not that they're mythical. It's that they're not. They're not
It's
like
that
regular
they're
Pokemon.
all-
They're special
Yeah.
classification.
yeah.
Like Paradox Pokemon are their own classification
Yeah.
of
I was
Pokemon.
staring at them. I was like, aren't they like all like separate things that is like not a base Pokemon?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking like, no, Meloetta and Guzzlord and Latios are all different classifications.
Yeah, all 3 are
But,
classified
like,
differently.
I couldn't figure out the last one to really lock that shit in.
Okay, so now the format is everyone will in spoiler text say their 4 and what they
yeah.
think the theme is.
Yeah. I think that's a lot
I
better.
And
don't
then-
spoiler text often. How do you do that?
Two straight brackets. So press shift and then you see there's like the backward slash. There's like a straight line. Type that twice at the start and it'll be.
Yeah.
Like the one at like 9 and 0.
It'll be right under your backspace.
No, it'll be right under your backspace. Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
press shift
it's like
and
a
then
vertical
type that
pipe.
one twice at the
Okay,
start
there,
and the
then
end, and
start
it'll
and
be-
end would be
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and that'll create it. There you go. All right.
Okay. Hopefully it'll go smooth. I think this is like the most complicated one because they are all different special categories rather than the same category. But
Oh
we'll
my
see.
god.
What is the Is it always 4 Pokemon?
It'll
or is
always
it,
be
like,
4
fif-
Pokemon.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
It'll always be 4 Pokemon that are
Alright.
together.
Man.
Okay.
This is the next 4.
Oh,
This one
okay.
should be a lot easier,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Surprisingly,
Although I
two
will
of
say,
them-
I don't really. Oh, wait. I think I
Yeah.
remember what the 4th one is now.
the two of them. It's a little.
I only see the 3.
Yeah, I don't. I
Oh,
don't-
wait. Oh, I got you.
I think I honestly, I don't remember what the 4th one is. I think I remember, but I could be wrong. So your guess is as good as mine, actually.
Do I get points for being first?
Okay. Noted, Yen. What you have?
That one.
I use the Z move, light that burns my eyes. Also, I'm just gonna say that none of us are looking in chat, so chat should play along too because it's really fun to play along with this shit.
I have chat
Yeah.
minimized on the side.
Yeah, I think it's those ones.
You got 2 so far,
Looking at-
Proto.
I'm looking at two of them. I'm just like, what the shit?
I'm pretty sure I
Man, this is
remember
so
where the
much
one is,
easier.
but the one is like really dug in there.
This is so much easier than the other one. Holy shit, dude! I can actually
Yeah.
tell
That's
that
why.
those are
That's why I
Pokemon.
said like I'm pretty sure that one is the hardest one.
Yeah, these ones you see on a regular, so it's like, hello.
Dude, there's one in here that I just can't fucking tell what the crap.
You can. It's like so slight. It's so slight.
I believe all 3 of you that have answered are correct so far. I get like I'm pretty sure the last one is that one. I don't quite remember.
Oh my god, it'd be
actually
so
know-
funny if it wasn't. It'd be so funny if
All
it
right.
wasn't.
Oh shoot! Wait, where are we doing this? Because
Do it in the
The
group chat.
Group chat.
It's no worries.
yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel better, just same answer everyone put.
Yeah. Okay. Vaporeon was the last one. 5
All
points
right.
all around.
I was looking at its fucking feet. I was like, that bitch has 3. But I was like, wait a minute.
It was like just a weird curve. I was like, that's the Vaporeon tail.
Yeah,
I saw
I was
the
thinking
the
just
ears.
like I don't think there's anyone
Yeah.
else
What
that has like
what
a curve
made
like
me
that.
remember that it was Vaporeon was the fin next to Umbreon's head.
That's fair.
I was like, is that?
Uh,
I was thinking Umbreon is Sylveon. I couldn't tell. I'm like, Ryan probably likes
it
Umbreon
was
more.
the
So.
feet. It was the feet for me. Like as freaky as that.
As freaky as it is.
As freaky as it is.
Okay.
Also, I think it's funny that one of them is just straight up on screen at all times. Because Faye put Vaporeon on.
Yeah,
Her
for
model.
real.
Oh
That's
yeah,
true.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
It's the feet, man.
But yeah, that
Okay.
one's a lot easier. There's one that I think the theme will be hard, but I think the Pokemon themselves you'll be able to guess.
Okay.
But I think the
This
first
went
one
a lot
was the
more-
hardest
This went a lot more
one.
smooth. This went a lot more smoothly. Oh, okay.
okay.
Like this one, I think this is the one. This is the one that I would say like I don't know if the theme will carry across, but
Yeah, we just gotta find.
I think you'll be able to get the Mons.
This one's a little harder since 2 of them kind of takes over the entire damn screen.
Are you gonna grade us on spelling? Because I feel like my dyslexia is kicking in.
Spell it however you want, as long as it gets the point across, which it should be fine.
Thank you.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, what the fuck is that thing?
You're looking at that too? 'Cause I don't.
The fuck?
I know what one of them is.
Yeah. Oh man. Dude, I'm staring at this bitch and I'm just like, oh, what the fuck is that thing?
Wait, there was an Iron Jugulis? Oh, I would have caught that. Damn. I didn't
Man,
realize
stop paying
that
attention
Iron
to
Jugulis
chat.
was the one that popped in.
You didn't get that Iron Juggler.
Sad egg.
Okay, I'll type the one I know for sure.
Wait, I might actually be wrong, but I don't know how to fix it right now, so I'm just gonna ignore
Dude,
it.
I'm like thinking hard just because the shape makes zero shit sense right now. My god.
What
No,
is
that's not
How
that.
good are you?
No one knows what Vaporeon looks like, not even Faye.
No, I told you, I was debating it because... Alright, Vaporeon was very... So, you know, I literally only had its fucking feet.
I find it so funny how Faye's mic just loves to cut her off.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah.
feet. Cuts off.
Every time that happens, I'm like, is my Discord cutting out? Am I about to?
I think it's
Am
just
I about to
Faye's
not
mic
hear
like
anything for,
peaking a
like,
bit
10
and
seconds?
or something. I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
sure.
I had changed settings a little bit because instead Discord
It
was
might be
thinking
a
that I was
setting that's with it then,
constantly-
yeah.
Discord was instead thinking that I was constantly talking, and I'd rather think that I'm not talking than
Hey,
constantly talking.
There,
Gotcha.
there, and then it just
Very
did
fair.
it again as I was in the middle of saying, "Am I not going to hear
Yeah.
anyone for tense?"
Yeah. Dude, I'm
Okay,
like, I have to think really
fuck.
hard about this one.
I think I know.
I know what
another
two
one.
of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I know where two of them are, but one of them just no shit sense to me what that shit thing is. Because like there is only one Pokemon that I think
Wait.
it is, but if I remember
I know.
right, it doesn't make
I
sense.
think Yin is cooking.
I think Yin might have.
Yeah, Yin might have gone there.
Gotcha. Oh.
It just doesn't make
Why
sense to me
is-
because I know for sure that
I need to,
Pokemon
like-
doesn't have its shape like that.
Okay, there we go. My chat was being like cut off, which is weird. Oh, that's what you think that part is, Rek? Okay, I see. That is not what that part is. That part is something different.
Yeah, I think I'm on the right track. Oh, I see. I think so.
Yin might be seeing
Wait.
the vision. It really
I
feels
see your
like.
vision.
Oh boy.
Wait, is that?
In fact, not seeing the vision.
No, I don't
There
think
is-
that's the vision. I don't.
Yeah, that's the same
I
here.
think
Like,
there's
I
just- I'm
there's
just
like-
missing one.
I'm
There's
so
one
I'm so
thing
excited to see
here.
what Yin puts to see if he gets the whole vision or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
God, what is?
I will say
Um,
two of them are a bit more hidden in there than I intended. I think. Looking at it again, one I made
Stuck
sure
on
once.
bottom left and top right. I think
Mhm.
that's where we're all stuck at, right?
I think that is where
Yeah.
you're all stuck.
That's gotta be.
I made
that,
sure
and
to
it's gotta
keep-
be-
Their most unique features out.
What is that?
I don't know about that.
Oh, okay. I know what another one of them is.
Wait, I might also wait.
Am I?
The bottom left one is probably the hardest because I actually don't know if anything other than that bottom left part is out. Genuinely not sure.
Okay.
I think you
wait.
specifically avoided a certain set of Pokemon that we grew up with. I want to say, but I'm not sure because I don't
Specifically.
know.
Huh?
No, that's not right. That can't be right.
Oh,
No.
are you thinking?
No, it's not that. What is that?
I might know what you're thinking, Yin.
I'm not trying to remember what Pokemon this is because like I see the key figure here, but I can't recall which Pokemon that is.
If you
Oh,
can,
am I
if you
allowed
can
to
give a
right there?
description, that'll be enough for me.
No, that's the thing is I can't.
Oh.
That's like just the biggest
Fair
thing
enough.
of it. That I'm like I see what the feature of it is, but like I'm like thinking like which one is this?
Mm,
So I'm also trying
gotcha.
to figure out the theme at the exact same time so that I can like narrow it down for myself.
Gotcha.
There's like the last little part that I'm confused about, and it's just one little part. I know what three of them are, I think.
I'm gonna change that to that maybe. Oh god, I don't like it because I don't think that's right.
I just can't figure out that last one that's hidden in there.
Yeah, same right now. I'm kind of just struggling with that.
What is that little like blob?
Little blob.
Yeah.
I have like 3 guesses for what that little blob is. But I don't know which one.
The thing is, there's one part that I'm like, oh, that could match to a certain thing, but I'm like, that's the smallest part of a Pokemon I've ever seen in my life.
Because that doesn't look right. God damn it.
I think I'm wrong now, but I don't want to change my answers. Holy
I
shit!
feel like I know
Wait,
what
I
the
was
theme
right
is,
on
but I
that,
don't.
but now I'm wrong on the other one.
Like, I feel like I know what the theme should be, but at the same time, I can't think of any Pokemon that would fit that silhouette that would be in that theme.
Mm.
I'm just looking at that fucking bottom thing. This one's gonna take a while. Sorry, everybody.
No, don't worry about it. I'm taking.
Sorry,
gonna take
everyone.
Yeah, sorry, everybody. But that fucking goddamn bit at the bottom.
There's a single part that's pissing me off, and that's.
Yeah, same. There's a singular part that is pissing me off, and I'm.
Proto has managed to get all 4.
Oh my god.
Claps all around.
Okay,
Damn,
gotta make sure
Frodo.
I don't look at chat.
Yes,
Yeah.
don't look at chat.
Oh,
Yeah,
what is
Proto's-
that? What is that?
Frodo's crazy with it here.
Maybe do.
Oh, I'm looking at an unfinished thing. Okay, hold on.
Looking at an unfinished thing? What?
Yeah.
No, that's not how you spell that.
I need to see.
Cause it's like it's part of them, but it's like, what is the rest of them?
What is the rest of them is crazy.
It's just they're there, but they're not fully there. So what are
Oh.
you?
Okay,
Yeah,
that
that's
part
me
is
right
that
now with this
Pokemon,
thing.
not the other Pokemon. I see. I see what parts of the silhouette are what now.
God damn it.
You're the one who
Yeah.
made this.
That's what I was.
Well, I know what all is there, but I couldn't remember if one specific part belonged to one Pokemon or another Pokemon. Because it felt like it could be part of either.
Charble. Just goddamn Charble. Oh my god, what
What is
are
that little
you?
fucking thing at the top?
Yeah, no, seriously, that's me right now.
There's my answer.
Oh,
Kate
let's
answered
see.
first, that's crazy.
I'm getting mad.
No, seriously.
The theme is more specific, but their Pokemon are correct, Cade.
Oh, okay, but the theme is
what
more
I think.
specific.
Yeah,
That's-
same with you,
Crazy-
Ian.
crazy-
The theme is more
crazy.
specific, but that is the correct 4 Pokemon.
Damn,
Okay.
Okay.
Damn, oh man, me and Bomber still struggling here.
More specific.
Me and Bomber
I,
are
for
fucking-
some reason, I looked at 18 and went, oh, +4 is 21,
Is
right?
that the theme? Is that the theme, right?
Yeah, that is the theme. That is the theme.
Is this a joke theme or a realistic theme?
No, it's a real theme.
It's a real theme.
It's just more specific than what you put. It's not like 5 layers deep more specific. It's literally just like one added little note.
Wait a second.
Oh, wait a second. Okay, I don't know about that one. Hey, me and Bomber is like straight up dying here about this shit.
Do you want a hint?
No, it's okay. I'm gonna be a big. I'm
Well,
gonna
if
tank
I
through
think
it.
about it right, then that makes that part, and that part makes sense. Maybe it's this.
No.
See if you got the theme.
I don't
No.
know, I just-
I give up then.
I don't
You're gonna
think
be so mad when you
Bullshit, you know it.
You're gonna be so mad when you figure out the theme.
I am. Oh, there
I knew immediately. I knew immediately.
I'm like still just like, the fuck is this? Like I see it,
What
I see
is
the
that?
detail, and like I'm like thinking through my head. I'm counting through the entire Pokédex in my head, trying to fucking go through, and be like, which one? I'm fucking losing my shit. Right? Oh my god.
That doesn't
I
look
figured this would be
bad.
evil, but I didn't know it'd be this evil. Goddamn.
Nudge, bro.
God, this is traumatic. This is traumatic.
No, I'm mad about the theme.
I haven't even gotten to thinking about the theme. Last one is.
That is incorrect, Rec.
It's a clementine. That's it. Yeah, no, the answer is it's a clementine.
It's a clementine. Oh, kumquat. I will say though, Rec, that is a very funny way of writing the obvious like similarity with all these mons. That's a very funny way to put it to me.
I don't think I could get the theme in a million. I'm just trying to get the fourth Pokemon.
Yeah, same. That's me right now. I'm just trying to get this last bitch.
Well-
It's funny enough, the last Pokemon is also what gave me the theme.
Okay. So once I figure this bitch out, maybe I'll transcend and understand.
Because without the last two Pokemon, I would not have remembered.
So I should have put the joke that I was gonna put. It
You
would've
should
been
put the
closer.
joke anyway so I can see it.
Just make sure it's in spoilers.
That's crazy.
Man,
Well,
I mean,
I mean, maybe two of them.
yeah, okay, yeah, no, those are the two that's why I was.
Those are the two that you were thinking of with it.
Yeah,
That's
I,
so
was like,
fair.
I guess I could see the other one.
That's so funny.
I feel like I kind of just want to. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Like, I'm gonna hate myself once you reveal it, but I honestly
Not
can't.
that
wanna
one.
hit-
Not that
I
one,
love-
Kate.
I'm literally,
So
I need the time to count through every single Pokemon in my head.
do you
Right
want
now.
a hint? Do you want a hint?
I just feel like that's unfair, though.
Yeah.
I don't know
But
what
it's
this
a
is.
very minuscule hint. The
What do you think,
blobby,
Rhyme?
well,
You're free to.
the blobby part is not attached to the rest of that character.
The fuck's considered the blobby part? Because multiple pieces of this is blobby.
Oh, I fucking know it.
There you go. It
Okay,
worked.
Bomber got
maybe
the
that
last
hint was
one.
More for Bomber, but at least someone
No,
got it from that.
I don't. I don't understand. Just because so much of it is like, I don't know the blobby. So
That fucking looked
pretty
familiar. I
blobby.
just couldn't put my finger on it.
Yeah, that was
so much of this looks blobby.
that was one of the bits that I wanted to make sure was apparent because it's a very signature thing of that Pokemon.
You have a much.
I tried to
It
make
is
sure
much
that some
more-
of their signature aspects were at least somewhat visible,
Or
you know?
Is it? I can't. It was the first Pokemon that it jumped to me, but now I can't. Now I'm
Just
second
commit,
guessing
Bomber. Just
myself for
commit,
it.
Bomber. Just commit.
But
We're
now
gonna
I
be
feel
here all
like
day.
I'm gonna. Okay, I still can't. Even with the Pokemon I have, I still can't think of what the theme would be if it's out. But okay, I'm just gonna submit my 4 and then go.
Mhm.
Those are the correct 4.
Okay.
Dude, I'm just thinking here.
What's
I'm
the?
not even gonna
Okay,
guess
no,
the type. I'm just
Hey,
gonna-
wait, no.
Oh,
Okay, I think what messed me up
And Discord
Oh.
died.
as two Pokemon, but it's actually I think the Pokemon that I'm getting confused here.
Oh, you're
Is
talking
that just
about that.
phase mic cutting out?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
We'll never know her train of thought, but she's cooking.
She's cooking.
cooking.
That's what counts. She's cooking. That's what counts.
I was getting stuck on this Pokemon because I kept.
Yeah, we'll never know.
But it fucking wasn't.
The funny thing is, my first thing would have worked except for that one Pokemon.
Am I allowed to
in the
just?
bottom
I don't remember its name. Am I allowed to just type it?
Just if you
Description?
want to describe it, that's fine.
Okay.
If it's enough for me to understand what you're looking for, then that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Sadly, I don't think I would have been able to get the theme. I looked at the theme answer. I would.
Oh, you saw what mine was? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm
That's
so
fair.
mad.
I think
It's a
they
theme
know-
that's like it probably won't get exactly there, but will probably be close for people that
Yeah.
do get it.
I think it's only because I understand what Rhyme's thinking. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Is this an inside joke that I wouldn't get?
No,
No.
it's not.
Not.
It's not a joke at all. It's just a commonality with these Pokemon in reference to a different thing.
Okay. I don't know how to describe what I think this theme is either because I'm.
Hello, Dorada. Hope you're doing well. That's a
But-
really cute emote.
I might have to just be very vague with what I think the theme is as well. Because I have a vague. feeling.
Oh,
I'm confused.
gosh.
Oh no.
Aw, fair. I would say just lock it
Dude.
in.
All right.
Lock it in, lock it in.
Try to get the points.
I wish my little stream counter on or like timer on OBS actually set it so I could see how long it is till like the next minute marker, but
Okay.
okay, the theme is also a no, but that's the correct Pokemon.
Dude, I literally cannot understand.
The theme is just Pokemon starters that Rhyme chose.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
it's just the starters
Okay.
that I've used.
Wouldn't I need to have known that type of.
No, but that's how I wanted to theme them. I wanted to put the starters I like. Jeez.
Dude, no, here's the thing is that I originally was about to type that was like starters that Ryan liked, but then like I was like, but like that was originally what I typed, and then I deleted it because like wait, no, if Ryan
You
liked
should have
Torterra.
committed.
I literally knew that you liked the other three. Like I was. No, Ryan liked Torterra, so I was like, we know it wouldn't be that personal because I don't know which ones you in person.
Well, I did tell you the only ones that gave it away were the last two for me. As soon as I knew it was Meowscarada and Primarina, I was like, oh, I know Rhyme used those two.
Hmm.
I didn't know about the other two
Torterra's
at
the
all.
first one that I used when I played Pearl, and
I
Typhlosion when I
I
played Soul
feel-
Silver.
I'm
How
sorry,
did it
but
feel
I
having one of three fire?
Wait.
One of two fire.
Also, now I think about it, Yin's comment from earlier where Yin's like, I feel like you didn't include a certain earlier generation for like, I'm like, yeah, because Ryan didn't really care about those back then. He started later.
I like Grovyle a lot, but
That's fair.
it's just these are like my
Oh,
top
right.
starters, so I wanted to choose them because I like them a lot.
Dude, I was gonna think that, but at the same time, I feel like because again, I'm not here for the Pokemon. I didn't exist as a friend, and whenever you did all of these, for me to like fully know that they were all your Pokemon, the only reason why I thought that was because of That is the
I
only
was-
reason.
I
why
mean, you
did
should have just
that.
locked in on it. It would have been enough.
To be fair, Faye, Yin and I were also only here for Meowscarada.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also,
You're
technically,
just
the
a
Meowscarada is the only one that's like, oh yeah, and Scarlet Violet, I choose the
Yeah.
cat because that's the only one that came out when we were friends.
Yeah. Wait, Sword and Shield came out when we were friends, but you didn't.
I didn't play
Play
Sword
it.
and Shield, so none of them mean anything
Yeah.
to me.
Exactly.
Also, I didn't realize that was Torterra's fucking face. I was like, is that someone's arm? Is that Chestnut?
Is that
I sat there
Chestnut?
wondering if it was Chestnut, like on
Okay.
steroids for a while.
I
And
assumed the
Chestnut? I was
big
like, no, it's
bush was
Ember,
enough.
And then it's neither.
Okay, so like Typhlosion Torterra was very easy. the thing that really fucked me up was Primarina. Because
Yeah, I
probably
didn't
kept
realize how
thinking-
little of
Tail.
Primarina was out.
Because
was
the
her
tail
very
made me
tip of
think
her
it was a
tail.
Luxray, but
Ah.
because the tail's too
I
fat.
I got confused. Like the tip of Primarina's hair, I was
Yes!
for some reason thinking that
Yes!
was like
Okay,
Mewtwo's
that's the part that I thought was like Meowscarada, and I had to look up Primarina's silhouette again to see if that was part of Primarina or not.
Yeah, because I was
Yeah.
like, wait,
That's the part I was like,
the-
oh, that's part of that Pokemon?
Yeah, that was the part that took me so long, was because I kept thinking that piece of
Also,
Primarina,
hello,
the hair
Kim.
tip, was part of the last Pokemon instead.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Meowscarada was so fucking hidden in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
should have moved it further up. I thought it was further up than it was.
I haven't looked at the art. I forgot that's what I thought it was more spherical.
like
I forgot it
Meowscarada
had like a
is-
bulb on it.
It kind of looks like Meowscarada has a harem in this.
I don't know. Meowscarada definitely looks like the main character.
Yeah.
Behold my bitches.
Pretty much.
No, you know what the theme should have been? Pokemon that look Kai animes. You have the guy that Typhlosion looking like the guy that's always like an asshole, but actually secretly is very nice and will have a redemption arc. You got the fucking protagonist, goddamn main love interest, and you got the palm dude that just doesn't give a shit about anything.
Looked at the tail when it was a silhouette and didn't
this
think
Bleak?
the star-shaped tail. Star-shaped tail.
I was
Gotcha,
actually
gotcha.
thinking that as well. Yeah.
You got there with the
Hey, I
Pokemon
mean,
though, and that's what
With
counts.
the way that Meowscarada's protagonist's hair going.
Mhm.
Yes.
I can't get a lead because Cade.
What do you mean? Faye's winning.
Hello.
Yeah.
If
took a
only
long
I
time, so
locked it. If
I'm
only
hoping.
the fucking Rime favorite starters. I should. I'm so upset.
I also figured once everyone was like, oh, well, those two are clearly that, I was like, okay, that should be enough for them to at least understand it's all starters.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
should
no,
at
no,
least
yeah.
narrow the Pokédex, but.
Yeah, it narrowed it down, but then I was like, fuck is that tail?
Wait a second. Wait a second.
I feel
It
like
took me,
I feel like this
seconds.
one should be a lot simpler.
I like how you're feeding us a bone.
Well, okay. I don't remember how I had them laid out, but then I swapped them around a bit, so I also now still don't know how they're laid out. I just know what the last one is. I know what one the last one is. Because it's
Okay,
the
so
most
that's
appropriate
the
one to be the
two-
last one of this
We got the
section.
two easy ones I'm thinking of right now.
I think all but one are pretty clear. I don't think it's wrong to say that two of them are obvious, one of them is pretty obvious, and then the last one would be fair if it's a bit hidden.
It's okay. Rime, I'm gonna ask you a question in private, just so I don't give it away.
Sure, no problem. Anyway, that's 5 points for Yin.
This kind of
Yeah, that's pretty much 5 for Bomber.
Yay! I'm glad you took that theme answer.
I mean, that's what the theme is. I just didn't word it that way because I wanted to be funnier with how I worded it.
Fair.
You don't have to answer if it like gives too much.
You don't have to say the one part.
Okay.
Or is it
like-
like if we relatively guess the correct Pokemon, regardless, would it be okay?
Here, I'll just put like you can just do that.
Okay, okay.
You don't have
Okay,
to
okay.
specify if
Okay. I'm gonna still specify just because I think very much that this is that one.
there's a 5 for Kid.
I'm not gonna catch up. Miku ruined everything for me.
Everything changed when the Miku Nation attacked.
The Miku
Everything
Nation
changed
really
when
did
the
his best.
Miku came up.
Everything changed when Miku said, "Hello, bitch." I'm still trying to figure out the last one here.
I
I'm sorry.
believe in you, wife.
I'm slow with this one because I don't really know what the fuck this thing is.
Also, Proto, those are the correct 4. Faye has to submit, but I think she has at least 3 of them from the sounds of it.
Yeah.
It's a Clementine!
It's Clementine.
Okay, I think I know what this is. I feel like this thing got goddamn rotated potentially.
There's only flips horizontal for this one. I think 2 of them I
yeah,
have to flip
that's what I say.
horizontally.
Is I think man, it just
Wait,
looks
connecting
really
to chat.
weird.
So,
But
you know what? OBS
I think I know what the theme is. I think I know what the
Oh
is the
boy.
thing.
If you know what the theme is, that should be very helpful for.
Yeah, that's why I'm like thinking I'm gonna go this.
I feel like, at least with the last one, there was a lot of it came from you psyching yourselves out. I think you can trust. I feel like you can trust your guts a bit more. Where's Vaporeon? Yeah, that's 5 for you, Faye.
Oh,
Yay!
boy.
Everyone got full points.
I wonder what the theme was that I put them
I
together
wonder.
based on.
I was like,
I Kirito.
I looked at that Lilligant and I was like, that has to be the Hisu form one because people went crazy for the Hisu form one, not the normal form version of him.
As they should, honestly. Look at that thing.
Yeah, I agree.
It's so
I agree.
pretty.
That,
Okay.
I know.
Yeah, I'm feeling better.
I pretty much.
Oh
got-
my
That's a
god!
circle.
That is a circle. That looks like one giant fucking Pokemon.
I have a feeling.
I forgot how clustered together these are, but I think there's still enough out.
I'm gonna pray that I get this one.
I hope you're doing good, Kirito.
Lord. God, I was
What am I
gonna mistype
looking
his
at?
name severely. That
That's
didn't even
not
spell
right.
anywhere close to that Pokemon's name.
This is another one where they're definitely closer than I thought they were.
Yeah, are they rotated quite a bit or? Or-
One. Hold on, let me look at what 2 of their
They're
arts are.
they are really grouped together.
This one's really like it's just a blob.
Yeah, it's really just.
One
a
of them
blob.
is flipped horizontally.
It's really just a blob.
Any closer, and that's Pokemon Fusion.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's definitely one that I should have moved lower, and I think that would have helped with a lot of it.
Oh.
Wait,
I don't know what
I
this
know.
is.
I see. Okay, there's one. I know that one.
Yeah.
I don't. What the shit is this?
I'm looking at one of them
Is
and I'm just
that-
like, yeah, I think I know what that one is.
I'm not even going to attempt that.
Okay.
If it helps,
Single-handedly ruined all my motivation to do anything.
if it helps, only 2 of them make up the bottom line of the silhouette.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yo, Metal Bird, catching that.
Okay, so there's that one.
I think that's.
make the bottom.
I gotta be honest. I'm pretty sure one of that has to be a Pokemon.
It has to be a
I'm like,
Pokemon.
I feel like I've guessed 2 of them and then I'm like, team. Just try to get the rest of them.
I have one of them, definitely. I have one of them.
I'm screwed because I keep seeing a very swole Mojo Jojo sitting sadly.
You're so right.
No, that's what I was thinking too! That's what I was thinking
He just goes, man.
Also, yeah, Kirito, you can guess in there.
Not again.
Right, wife. Life good. Wife, my back. You, wife.
Oh my god, that meme, that fucking...
I can't even tell what the theme is besides round. I would say 1 is very not round.
the theme is that they can make a
No,
Mojo.
that's too
Joke.
It
rotated.
was just
Yeah,
Krillin for
can
a
I-
sec. Wait, Krillin is also really funny.
Can I just get points for saying it's sad Mojo Jojo?
I'll give you half point.
Fair enough.
I think that's fair.
Oh man, what the fuck is this?
What is this?
This is the first one I made, so it's a bit more fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the Evolutions was the last one that I made.
Yeah, you can tell.
Could be
Maybe
those
so
exploding aliens in
I hate it
DBZ,
here.
but Swole. Swole Cyberman.
That'd be so for real, man. Fuck this bitches. I know, like, relatively, like what Pokemon's to cross through in my for that bottom
Fuck,
one.
you can't unsee him.
I can't unsee the Mojo
the
Jojo
issue.
either.
Cade really sabotaged the
Wow.
entire game.
Yeah, Cade really fucking
Yeah,
sabotaged
if
it.
I'm suffering, we're all suffering.
I think that you
That
should
is
cap
one
the
wreck.
time. To be honest, I think you should cap the time so that we can move on.
Yeah, I'll say let's give it like 2 or 3 minutes. Let's say at 1:54, you have to lock in.
Fuck are these bitches? I can't even think of a theme for them right now. That's how bad it is.
Is one of them at least round?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I would say 2 of them are honestly pretty round.
I think.
The head
Wait.
is so round.
It is very
The
round.
head of Mojo Jojo is so round.
There are no only Mojo Jojo. I did not consider how that part ended up looking like a shoulder. But it's really funny that it did that.
Like I
That
can
sure
see
is.
this one portion of this Pokemon. I'm just like thinking through all the Pokemon that has that feature on them, and that's too many.
I think I have 2. Possibly.
Wait
Yeah.
a second! Wait
You
a
have 2
second!
minutes left. Cade is in the kitchen. Are they cooking?
I don't know if I'm cooking, but this is what I'm gonna say what my guess is because
You know
I
what?
can't think of anything else. And
Do
I'm typing it.
Do they understand the inner machinations of my mind? Something that even
issue
I
that
don't
I'm having
understand.
is that I can't
What
remember
the fuck is
the
that?
others. I can't remember them. Oh!
Let Cade
Dude,
cook.
I might
Ordered Wendy's for dinner. Wendy's is nice.
I might have to like describe this one Pokemon because
That is
I can't recall
a-okay.
its name.
You have 1 minute,
I
so if you
don't-
have to describe it, that's a-okay.
Okay.
Am I even
Why did I
close,
give us the time?
Rhyme? Am I
Let's
close?
see. Oh, you're one Pokemon off, but that's the right theme.
Oh my god, wait. I
I-
wonder who I'm
I
off
cho-
of.
I chose a different one for...
Is it my, like, what I think? Or,
Let me,
I
hold
know
on.
the first 2 are right. Is it 3 or, is it 3 or 4?
The 4th one, I chose a different one.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I would have no idea.
Honestly, based off Cade's like reaction,
It probably should have been that
Based
one,
off
but I think
based
it
off
would have
of,
made the
like,
silhouette
what-
even more fucked up. So
yeah,
Okay.
based off of what I see here, of like the 2 that I think I guessed correctly, and Cade's reaction, I think I know what this
okay, yeah, I really should have just put the other one, even though it would have fucked up the silhouette even more. Okay,
Okay,
let's see. That's
I
another.
think
That's
that
4
one's
for Bomber.
right. I don't think that's right. I don't
I
think
fucked up
that's
one of
right.
the Pokemon.
No, that's
The
not right.
4th one, I chose a different one.
For me?
Okay, Yin, you also have the 4. I chose. Okay,
Okay.
I
wait.
chose the other option. Just because
Oh,
it
fuck,
fucked with
dude.
the silhouette less.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out this like last piece of the silhouette here.
Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo.
Yeah,
I'm losing.
of this fucking.
Those fucking
Uh,
kids.
Time is up, Faye. Lock it in.
Okay, fine. All right.
Okay, yeah, I can't.
This one is probably on the harder side for Faye, I will say. Okay, you got the same as the others. I really should have put Joltik instead, technically, but Joltik on this would have been even more fucked up looking. So I went with Empoleon.
Oh my god, how the hell am I supposed to know what
That's where the
that is?
fucking thing is coming from.
I just thought it was a rare like Joltik spike somewhere. Like,
Yeah, no,
that's what I was
seriously.
thinking too.
I thought Appleton's leaf was Joltik's ass.
Joltik,
Oh
I think
my
Joltik would have had the
Wait.
thing with like Voltorb where it's like it has to take up so much space because of how small it is.
I
Kinda
should have
thing.
been more discreet, but I freaked out when I figured out the theme.
Yeah.
I got so excited.
I saw the
I-
Appleton almost immediately. I'm like that, and then I'm like, wait, there's a cheat sheet here. It's like I
There's
see
a
the
cheat sheet
Vileplume on
here.
phase. I see Vileplume on phase.
Vileplume was
Then
the
I'm like,
first
okay,
bitch
the
I
big
guessed.
round part has to be Voltorb. But then I was trying to figure out which one of mine, because I've gone back and forth. It's like, okay, yeah,
we
you
are
like
a fucking cheat sheet.
Yeah, literally.
Except for the
Us-
Joltik.
Aside from Empoleon, because I mostly wanted to choose one that I thought I could kind of fit better.
I
Yeah.
hate that
No, and I
Voltorb
get
is
that, and
slowly
now that I
encroaching
see
got
upon
turned
my
off so
space.
bad.
I find it
I thought the
worse.
Voltorb. I thought the Voltorb with the Empoleon like little bits. I was
Mhm.
like, oh, maybe Craniatus is this fossil Pokemon?
Mhm.
And
Okay,
I looked and was like,
I
that's too
originally
round.
like I got the Vileplume, and so I instantly was just like thinking, shit, what else is here? And then, but like the thing is, I thought Appleton was Clotsire for a while.
fair.
As soon as I was like, that's so round, and I'm like, I was Vileplume myself first, and then I was like, I was like, oh my god, it's Vileplume and Voltorb. It's just.
I won't lie. I like my first like I'm glad that my brain instantly like that's
Vileplume.
Vileplume. But like the thing is though, the issue is because the only really like prominent part of Vileplume was its arms and legs. I thought that was a damn shuckle at first for like 1 second. For 1 millisecond, I
Fair,
thought that was a
actually.
shuckle.
That's
I'll
fair.
say, yeah,
I had
it's
to recognize
one of
it.
everyone
like-
else's faves.
Yeah. Can you guess whose favorites are tied to who without looking at us?
I feel like
Have
this
you
might
been
be
a part of our
little odd.
I
streams
think
enough to
it's-
hear how
I
much
think
we
it's like
talk
go
about
to
it?
whichever one, and then the remainder is me.
Which is mostly
That,
it's
process of
honestly another part of
elimination.
it is because Empoleon is what I
Sorry,
was
give me
able
a
to get
sec.
merch for you from our one con bomber.
There we go. Voltorb's going on yet.
So
Why is Voltorb encroaching upon me?
That's true.
Sorry, I
You
was
did
turning
have
it back into a Voltorb.
you did
Okay,
have an
stop
electrode out earlier.
yeah.
Who knew that our favorites just made up a sad Mojo Jojo?
I certainly didn't, but it's really funny.
Literally just, man.
Who knew?
How-
Oh, I
how-
see what you did with the.
with the what?
He just flipped the electrode.
Oh yeah, he
Voltorb
flipped the
again.
electrode over.
I don't have access to the stream together thing, so it took me a while to see it on your side.
Oh yeah, because I
Bomber
switched it
likes
to be the
Colossal,
thing.
Joltik, and Empoleon, but I only remember
I feel like if
Colossal and Joltik, and I
Empoleon
didn't
was
see a
flipped
Joltik.
the other way, like the main way, it would
I
have
was
been.
thinking like the little.
It would have been a
spikes
little
were
more
the Joltik,
noticeable
is
because
what
of
I
the
was
way its
thinking,
other
but then
arm
I
is
was
shaped.
thinking it was a back and forth.
Is
It's
the
like,
other arm
"Oh,
out more?
he
I don't
seems too
remember.
small."
Yeah, I think the other arm is out more, isn't it?
Oh
Is
yeah,
not?
it is
I
out a
could be
bit
wrong.
more.
Yeah.
It probably it might have worked better. I think just when I was putting it, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, but that feels like too obvious, you know?
I was having so
Yeah.
many issues because like Cade has a lot of different Pokemon that Cade really likes. Bomber has a lot of different Pokemon that Bomber really likes. I have 2 circles.
Hey, I think
You
I
do
think
just
my
have a lot of
favorites are-
orbs.
I think my
A second
favorites are
in, I
very
saw the
easy
apple
to know
It
as
took me a bit
well
for
if
everything
you've been
else.
around
And
me.
then I saw the Vileplume, and I'm like, wait a second.
Wait
Like,
a minute.
Like I feel like mine's is like in general my favorite is simple because it's only ever been 2 and I've always talked about it constantly. The Vileplume
Yeah.
is like a constant talk.
Mhm.
And then Chandelure.
Oh my god, that bitch. Anyways,
I was looking
Yeah,
for the
I-
Chandelure.
yeah,
I
yeah.
like Voltorb, I like Electrode, I like Smoliv. Those are my favorites.
All
Yeah.
round the boys.
Very round boys. I also really like Whalmer.
All I learned today is that that entire silhouette of just circle blood is just Ian's favorite thing.
Circle,
The
circle,
circle is my
circle.
favorite.
How are we feeling?
That's right. It goes in the
Oh.
square hole.
It goes
we
in the
doing?
square hole. I think it's like 10 more on the veins of the first set. How are we feeling? Do we wanna save maybe a different time?
That's
What
so
else?
weird.
Why are y'all
How much
feeling?
more? How many? Wait, how much more of what is left?
I think it's 10, and it's more like the initial set, but it's about it's a question about an individual Pokemon.
Oh, those don't seem that bad.
Yeah, it doesn't seem too bad.
As
Okay.
If
long
it's
as
about
it's
an
not, like,
individual
more of
Pokemon, it's
these.
less.
Nah, this was the last one of
please
this.
take oil.
This was the
Okay.
last one of this.
Okay.
It's
Are
kinda
you
sweet
able
that you
to?
remembered our favorites though? But fuck, dude, they're so close. Mojo Jojo's not happy.
Mojo Jojo is not something I was expecting, but like
Hey,
you're not
you know,
wrong.
it's actually the theme is hugging each other to make a sad Mojo Jojo.
Together with our powers.
Hold on,
Yeah,
let
together
me-
with our power, we were actually Voltron.
And Discord's being dumb.
Let me do that.
Lovely.
Let me change this back to OBS for a
I
second.
can change a setting within it. We can see if it'll fuck off with it. I don't know why it's doing this because stream.
Okay. Let me do this just so I can make sure.
Okay.
I'm
Now
not
I think
on.
Discord's gonna constantly think that I'm talking permanently, but at least it'll pick me up.
That's fine, because it's not
Yeah.
gonna. It's not like there's a Fugi that'll mess with.
Yeah.
You know what?
fucking
I'll
hate
shave
Discord.
out this one and this one because I think those two are boring questions.
It's pretty big right now, so yeah.
I think all the other ones are funny though,
Okay.
or at least I like all the other ones. Even if two of them are just dumb references.
Are they references? I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh no.
They're not references like necessarily to like like inside joke kind of stuff.
Okay. Oh thank God. Sweating. Like my biggest fear this entire time is that it's an inside joke. I don't.
Nah. The
Is that Mojo Jojo encroaching me as well?
Mojo Jojo.
Why is everyone encroaching me?
Oh my god, the Mojo Jojo on you. That's crazy.
I got
Mojo Jojo takes up the right booba, the Asper takes up the left.
That's so
Yeah,
funny.
two very different expressions.
Appleton takes the brain.
What's the best sport to use Voltorb as a ball in?
Oh.
Are we going by like typing or are we just gonna say it?
This is back to just everyone saying and then more in the
Okay,
lines
bowling.
of what I like the most.
Bowling.
Bowling.
Bowling. That shit's smooth. It will you can whisper to it just like make sure you stay alive. And then you can cheat. Like if you say any other sport, right? Everybody else is gonna like be fighting you for that Voltorb, and that Voltorb is gonna get like smacked around. But bowling, just roll straight.
Life or death competitive pool. Where all
Oh.
of the balls are painted Voltorbs, and if you hit them too hard together, they will implode.
Are you telling me that it's Voltorb flip but pool?
Yes.
See, I was gonna say bowling, but I'm gonna change my answer to timed volleyball.
Oh, timed volleyball is a good
I'm
one.
saying timed because there's a set amount of time before you
Dude,
can.
Isn't that
everybody
just
on that
like
volleyball team
professional
needs to
hot
be-
potato?
Wait, no question.
Fair
How
enough,
heavy
yeah.
is a Voltorb?
That's a good question. I don't actually know.
Because I feel like this is about to give everybody on that volleyball team a fucking concussion.
Voltorb weight.
Wait, I got this.
Uh,
Shit.
30 pounds.
30 fucking pounds! I don't think anyone
It's also a
can.
foot tall.
Hold on. I veto that because remember, Geodudes were canonically used in snowball fights in the Pokemon
Oh,
universe.
true. Wait,
No,
how
Jade, I think
heavy?
you
How
should
heavy
have
is a
kept the
Geodude
points
though?
For the Latios,
Yeah, how heavy is a
question.
Geodude?
So,
Oh
Geodude-
wait,
but
Geodude's
here's the thing.
44 pounds. Holy
Okay,
shit,
but
were they
here's the thing,
feeding
here's
them
the thing.
kids?
Ian, I'm defending
No.
you.
I have another
You
point.
should
I have
cut the
another
points.
point.
You're right.
I
You're
have,
so,
I
you're
have
so cool with
another
that.
point to that. I have another counterpoint to that. In the anime, Geodudes have been shown to float.
That's true.
What?
That's
Okay.
true.
Voltorbs,
crazy.
yeah. They have been shown to
Voltorb
just be
has magnet
floating.
rides as a
Voltorb
move.
has not been floating in the fucking.
It just has to have a
Voltorb has magnet
preparatory
rise as a
magnet
move.
rise.
Yeah. You're right. Actually, yeah. Just get a Voltorb that has the special move so that they can make it. You're right.
It's probably a regular learned move,
Bommer.
right? Magnet Rise.
I think it's in its regular moveset.
Unless
Yeah,
it has to mate with a.
It's okay. We're gonna have to weirdly breed it until it gets it.
Egg move. Magnet
Egg
Rise
move.
for the volleyball Voltorb tournament.
Oh no, that sounds awful.
That's
Imagine.
crazy.
Adventure is what that is.
Oh my god.
It's like a frat like hazing ritual.
Okay, I think
I don't know why I imagine it as a frat hazing ritual for specifically Voltorb.
I kind of have two answers, but I think the one, if we're going for like sports that already exist, I would think shot put.
Ah,
That's a good one.
that's the
Just
where you
tossing
throw
it
it,
as far
right?
as
And
you
just see how
can.
far. Yeah.
Oh
like
yeah.
a test of strength.
Oh okay, yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
in
No,
that
would
scenario, would
actually-
Magnet Rise be illegal? Would that be cheating?
illegal.
No, I feel like that's the
Magnet Rise.
only scenario where like a normal Voltorb would be correct.
Okay, so we had bowling, timed hot potato, shot put. What was yours, kid?
Mine was Deadly Pool.
Deadly pool is really funny. Oh, Rec, you know, honestly, dodgeball is also really funny.
That would also have to be a Magnet
that would be no. I don't think Ragnar Rise would stop that shit. The whole point is to not.
I will say
That's
my
dodgeball. That's
Yeah.
death ball.
my
yeah.
initial thought was bowling with Voltorbs. So I'll give the point to Faye.
Yippee!
Because that was the first thing I thought of with it, too.
Yeah.
How many lines can
I
Regigigas
won't
beat
lie.
before it gets taken down?
Wait, I think I know the exact video you're talking about with this one.
Is there
No, I
a
think I
video
know-
breaking it down?
Yeah, there's an actual video breaking down every single Pokemon.
Oh, that's
well, not every
really
single
funny.
Pokemon, but like a lot of Pokemon and how many lions they can beat before they're done.
The issue is
I
that
thought that was a reference to that video.
No, but it is a reference to the Lions versus Pokemon.
Do you want the video though? It's really funny.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll watch it at some point. That sounds really funny.
All right.
It makes me think of the how many immortals
Pyroids
to beat Conquest.
Okay, what way are we working? Because this actually,
Lions are just going after Regigigas. How many do you think it beat? Do you think it beats?
So let me just okay. So let's just assume it's Pyroars, right? Male and female Pyroars. Normal type, minimum EV/IV training because they're lions. And they probably only use like takedown and scratch and stuff. So Regigigas gets to
1,000
save one
chickens
turn
or one
with protect,
Velociraptor.
right? And then he stalls out for 5 turns, and then wreaks havoc, right?
Okay, so for me, because like I'm referencing that video and how they went about it, it would heavily depend on what we consider the Alliance equivalency in Pokemon is, right? So I'm
The
gonna.
Eternatus versus all the lions is so funny looking.
Oh yeah. That
That's
actually
such a
they did
funny
simulate it.
thumbnail.
They did simulate that actually, and I think Eternus actually sucked ass because of the moveset that it has. But it's hilarious because they actually simulated like a lot of like they did 3D models for a lot of it, so like
That's
they
so
did a
funny.
really funny job with it. But like, what? You know what, Ryan? I'm gonna base my answer off of what you think a lion would relatively be in equivalency of in Pokemon.
That's a fair way to go about these questions.
Yeah. I'm gonna need you to like, what do you think a lion is equivalent to in Pokemon? A Mushana, a fucking
What the fuck is a
a
Mushana?
Pyroar. Mushana's
It's
the evolution
a
of Muna.
grown-up Muna.
Ah,
The Dream Eater Pokemon thingy. Not Dream Eater, sorry, Dream Pokemon. It's just a Dream Pokemon.
I think Pyroar just without the fire typing
Pyroar?
is probably
Okay, so
about
like
where
a
a
normal
lion would
type
be.
Pyroar. Okay.
yeah, like
okay,
just
okay,
pure normal Pyroar
Okay.
is probably like a fair enough comparison.
Yeah, you're
So
right. You're right.
with that, I think because my reasoning is so normal type Pyroars, right? So Regigigas with the most optimum moveset probably will have Protect. I would say like Power Up Punch, Drain Punch
Oh,
for
true.
sustainability,
Mhm.
and stuff like that. Maybe some AoE, so maybe
Well,
just like
Solgaleo and Entei. I don't think a lion is on the same
like
level as
like, I don't know,
Solgaleo.
like earthquake or something like that. Like I feel like that's a lot of sustain,
Night,
but it
Trip.
only depends on if you get slow start off, which I feel like is like reasonable unless all the lions are attacking at the same time and dogpiling. In that case, like no Pokemon's gonna.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Is like, are they dog or not?
So I'm gonna go with a. Is this single battle?
Yeah. Is this single battle or like we're taking on multiple here? Like one-on-one, conga line.
Night Trip, by the way.
Yeah.
Like is
this
it a conga line? Is
or-
this like a realistic action movie or like a B-rated everyone attacks one after another action movie?
If we want to go by my picture of it, I'm picturing Regigigas like punching and grabbing lions at the same time, just going ham.
Avengers Endgame. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, that lowers the amount of setup time that Regigigas can have. I think that it can take down feasibly with the normal lions. But lions are strong.
Lions are pretty strong, and there can be a lot of lions.
But Drain Puncher is like really good sustain, but like he's gonna get worn down pretty hard, huh?
It also
Slow start-
isn't going to be stab.
Yeah.
It'll have super effective, but
It won't be stabbed, but that's the only way it could get health back after
Yeah.
getting chipped down by 50 million lions.
I think I have my choice of answer. It's not like realistic or too analytical. It's just more like slightly funny.
60.
60 from Yen.
Okay, I have a very specific reason why I'm going to say this one. Okay, absolutely fuck shit and none. If we're thinking of this as Avengers Endgame style, right? Regigigas has a slower speed stat than than Pyroar, and so that means Pyroar would go first. 100 Pyros attacking first is gonna destroy this little bitch.
So 60-0, Cade, Bomber.
I think
I
once
would
it gets going after slow start, it can really get a lot of sustain back from Drain Punch until it runs out of PP.
Yeah, but that's
The
only
question
if you
what
get lucky and you
classifies
outspeed
as
the
a turn?
Pyroar.
I'm thinking basic turns. I would think maybe, let's say a turn is like 10 seconds. That would give 50 seconds for the Tigers to already pounce on it. And yes, he'd be able to get a couple hits in, but would speed also be how fast he attacks, how fast the punches come out, or how fast he can react?
That's I think like a lot of this might be just your own like idea.
Bomber
Yeah,
attack.
Because that's what I took it as, because its speed stat is lower than all of Pyro. Like, so Regigigas' speed stat is lower just slightly to Pyroar. So in my opinion, if we're going based off of, let's say, just how turns would be taken, that bitch is going last. So 100 Pyroars are gonna get in 100 move sets before that bitch can even try to land one giga on like some of them.
Although I feel like that's assuming that they can all hit it at once, you know, because they're gonna get in the way of each other.
The other thing is that slow start.
But that
isn't
means that's the
just
Lions
speed,
taking
it's also
themselves
its
out and not
attack.
Regigigas attack.
No, but I just mean like it just because of like volume of space taken, only so many hits will attack at once, kind of thing.
Depends
you know?
on the move they use, though, right? If they use
I
a
guess.
long range move, let's say like since they're
Long
normal type,
range
let's say they all
moves, they're
use Swift.
lions.
Yeah, nah. You said they're similar to Pyroar.
Do lions have hyper beam? I didn't know if they did.
No, if they're similar to Pyroar, I was thinking Swift.
I don't think lions can shoot stars from their butt.
All right. Wait, since when does Swift come out of their ass?
Isn't it usually shown as coming from tails in the anime?
Is it?
I think so.
Not from Snorlax.
Well, from like cat-like Pokemon and stuff, though.
Use Hyper Beam. Okay, but yeah, no, I feel like it would get in the way, but I feel like if we're going this based off of speed or statting, whatever, because Pokemon are kind of dumb, and remember, it took them until just this recent generation to even add dodging into the video games. That Regigigas is gonna stand there and be like, "Oh, wait, my turn," and they'll be dead.
Okay, so slow start also doesn't just affect speed; it's also its attack power. So it is hitting half as hard as it usually would for slow start. So it has like, if it would say take at full power maybe 2 punches each lion or something like that to like take it out of commission. And so it's on the other thing of speed being not only how fast it moves but also its reaction time. I feel though it's just gonna get dogpiled on. I feel like maybe it could get with tossing. I think maybe like 12, 15.
12 or
Lions.
15 from Bomber. Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
I would say one thing to build my case a little bit: iron defense body press.
Oh, true.
Because it does. I think that it can get a lot of defense. So probably like I've never seen a lion use a special move.
That's fine. That's fine. But again, it's
I would think
too
body
slow.
press would just it be going, because that's just him basically doing a belly flop, right? That just puts him on the ground, makes it easier
I
for
think
the
it could
lions to
roll
like
around
attack
all
his back.
these like lions. You know, it's just like
Well,
it's
yeah,
like-
we gotta consider the
it's like
square
a monster
size.
truck going over.
The square size of a Regigigas. Like, you know, how much space would a belly flop Regigigas take to crush 60 lions in one go?
Kid, with all the
Regigigas
math and
is-
thought that the others have put in, what
With all
do
the
you
math
got?
and all the science and all the logic behind everyone's answers, I'm gonna say I don't know, probably at least 2.
Oh, true.
Fair.
I think at least 2 is the funniest answer.
Yeah.
I did all this math for what?
I think it's also objectively true that it can probably get at least 2 before it dies. Hell, I think it would
Yeah.
actually take 2 with it when it falls down.
I'm so happy. I was sitting there the whole time. I'm like, the longer they go on about this, the funnier this answer's gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah. Comedic timing. Good job, kid.
I do think it would only be a bit though, just because slow start fucks it up hard. But I think at
Oh,
least
yeah.
it falling over gets a couple kills.
Body press. Drain punch for sustain. You can drain punch after body pressing for those 5 turns.
Considering in the games,
What if
even
there was a
like
second
in the games, you just freaking black
just
out after
Regigigas,
it
there's no-
loses,
Yeah.
and they just go back into the Pokeball. I don't think it can even fall over onto them.
Well, it would be a wild one in this scenario, not a captured
Yeah.
one. So it wouldn't have a Pokeball to go back to.
That was not disclosed. This is not disclosed. How many lions can a wild Regigigas beat?
Does that change it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would change it.
I just made the argument that it wouldn't fall over in death because it would just go into its Pokeball.
I didn't hear you
Doesn't
make
matter. It could at
that
least
earlier.
kill them.
How many peels to get the center of an Appleton?
Oh.
One child.
It's a
One
pie
child.
crust. It's a pie crust.
One
It's probably
very hungry
one very
child.
thick crust. It's an apple pie, so it's like peeling off the crust of an apple pie, or like the bottom tin. You know, it's like one. That's one.
One. One.
One.
One.
Wreck gets it. Wreck, my goat, you understand. Okay, anyway, keep. So, Yin says 1. Faye says 1 child.
I don't.
Bomber, kid.
1 peel and a fight through me to get to my Appleton.
Oh, that's so fair.
Well,
Bomber.
would it have gotten through already
I
if
think
it peeled
7
once?
peels.
So
7
okay, so it has
peels.
to get through me and then 1 peel.
Yeah.
Because they're-
Wait, so
because
that
they're
means you
crossed
failed.
like that. When you try to peel one off, it would get stopped by the other, so it would rip. Then you peel the next one, it would rip. Peel the next one, so then it would take 7. Whereas the 4th one would be able to go unimpeded because it's what the one that's stopping it is already off, and then you just get all the little bits. And there isn't anything else to peel, so therefore you are at the center of an apple. So it's 7.
Alternatively, they never talk about eating the center of an Appleton. The children only eat the skin off its back.
So I'm saying 7 to get all like those.
That's what I'm
little,
saying. A very
heals
hungry
off.
child that's willing to try further.
I like I like the math from Bomber the most. The only reason that it's phrased like this is because I remembered they eat the skin off of it, and Rec gets what I was going for, which is the old Tootsie Pop commercial. Like, how many licks does it take to get?
Yeah.
So I was hoping someone would say would do that.
I forget how it went.
A 1, a 2,
I knew.
a 3.
Sorry.
So I was so happy to see Rec put that in chat.
Point for chat.
Point for chat, for real, for real. What is the land speed velocity of an unladen Empoleon?
42.
Of an unladen Empoleon?
The fuck does unladen mean?
Oh no, it's a reference to Monty Python.
Yeah, it's a reference
The
to Monty
answer.
Python.
What the fuck
Oh,
is Monty
okay.
Python?
Right. The fucking.
Oh, it's a really silly movie. Monty Python and the Holy
Yeah.
Grail.
No, I know. I've seen it. I forgot.
It's like a parody King Arthur
Mm-hmm.
kind of vibe.
With the. 'Tis but a scratch. Your arms off.
It's but the flesh wound, and it's just a torso by the end. And at one point, I don't quite remember entirely how the skit goes, but they're trying to like get into the castle, right?
Yes, they're trying
They're
to
trying
cross
to
the bridge.
Yeah.
And if you answer truthfully, then you do it. What's your favorite color? Blue. Wait, no, it's green, and then he gets tossed in.
So my follow-up question, Rhyme, is it an African or European Napoleon?
Yeah, there's the reference.
I don't know Monty Python, so my answer is not going to be based off whatever the hell happens in Monty Python.
Is it a Hisuian or Sinnoh Empoleon?
Hisuian or Sinnoh Empoleon.
Instead,
Because, like,
I
it
will
goes
be basing this off of my understanding of what an unladen Empoleon is. I'm going to assume that its crown, its little neck piece, and its arm shards are detachable. It's going to strip itself.
It's
And
gonna
it's
strip
become
itself.
it's going to become an actual penguin. All right.
So
You know,
does
the
that mean
rest
it's
of it.
African or European though?
Well, it might be a peeing.
It
If
might
it's
be a
getting
peeing.
naked, it might be peeing.
Can I say?
Don't
okay.
circumcise the Empoleon.
Let me-
Oh my.
What the
All
shit?
right. So we're gonna take
Or
off.
peel it. That's the
So
word.
the Empoleon's gonna take its stuff off, right? And it's gonna have an average velocity of a fucking penguin. All right, roughly 5 miles per.
So, okay.
If we peeled the Empoleon.
The issue is that
Empeleon.
is a penguin, so it's faster in the water than the land. So you said land speed velocity, right?
Yeah, the 5
Now,
miles per hour.
when
for
you
me
say
is the land.
velocity, do you mean like in one direction, or are you talking about like upwards too?
This
Help
new
Like, what
enforcement
direction?
stop this thing.
Help me! I'm so tired of math.
AKA, if I carry them out enough, I can get the points back. And the answer is faster in Trick Room.
Faster in Trick Room. I like faster in Trick Room.
Oh my god.
Cade gets
Oh,
half a point for the reference, though.
Nick end myself.
The word unladen fell off super hard towards 2019. Was it ever really used?
Yeah.
What anime universe can Incineroar solo?
Oh.
Can Incineroar solo?
Yeah, he goes in to the anime universe, gets fights all the main characters and stuff. Who's he beat the shit out of?
Okay.
Is it? So it's just Incineroar.
A singular Incineroar.
Okay.
He has Fake Out, Intimidate, and Parting Shot.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Mob Psycho because that's all psychic damage.
Wait, true.
Yeah. Well, I mean, depends because a lot of the Mob Psycho characters have shown that they are able to handle. Oh, are you talking about the typing? You're right. Okay. No. That
Yeah,
makes
typing
sense.
wise, it'd be a lot of Psychic, which he's Dark type.
But I feel like, this thing is Mob with his plot armor.
Oh, true.
I was gonna say Baki.
Mob adopts the
because
Incineroar.
that entire
Oh,
That entire thing is just a fucking fighting type anime. And Incineroar got that build, honestly, that Baki build.
That Baki build.
The really uncomfortable fucking build.
Good instinct for some reason was to put this bitch in your lion April.
Sure, I think you would solo it.
Yeah, I think he would beat it. I think he would beat everyone in there.
What's that one anime that's just about toddlers delivering lunches to people? I would put that bitch in there. There you go.
Oh my god.
I feel like Kate, that's just letting a. I think that's just letting a tiger loose in a small town and seeing what happens.
You mean you mean letting the most meta pig destroy the Pokemon League? Yeah, you're right. He solos in his own universe, bro.
Oh yeah, wait, Pokemon.
Yeah, what anime universe can he solo
Pokemon.
his own? He has to be insane.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Final answer, Pokemon.
There's a hot take. I think that so what I see is, right, obviously there's multiple universes. There's just shoujo and like buddy, if these teenagers are making out, Incineroar is just gonna dunk on them and dunk his lariat their ass. Like, you know, like that's
funnier instance. I thought of something funnier than your line, April, but go ahead, Yin. I'll say it later.
But the issue is that Incineroar is strong not just because it's, you know, just because L plus ratio plus intimidate plus fake out plus parting shot, right? But you notice that fake out parting shot doesn't work if you're the last Pokemon on the field.
Mm.
So being a solo Pokemon, Incineroar is a team player. Okay, Incineroar would be top of the class in My Hero Academia, right? Then Incineroar is nothing. So I think the cutoff
This is a
point
lot of technicalities.
would win against Legend of Korra, would lose against Avatar: The Last Airbender.
All right, I have one for you, Rime. Imagine Light getting attacked by a fucking tiger.
That's so good.
What is he gonna do? Incineroar probably doesn't have a nickname. He can't just use it.
Yeah, if it's just a wild Incineroar, it doesn't have a
that would take
nickname.
out every Incineroar, you're right.
Yeah, L just being like, L just being like, I can't even find the thought. Thinking of Light getting attacked by a little fucking cat. Just end me. I'm done. Goodbye.
I'm giving it to Cade, if only because I was thinking like, what if I had a question that's like, what Pokemon could solve the Kira murders? But I couldn't think of how I wanted to phrase it. I'll also say my first thought for this question, the first thing that I thought of, like, I could probably beat JJK.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I think he solos most of My Hero, to be honest.
I'm still going with Baki because that's an actual thing that he's supposed to be good at.
I feel like it could solo Baki.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Baki's
just so
power
funny
scaling
to
is
see
insane.
one
I
of
don't
those.
know.
Yeah, Baki's
So
power
is
scaling
Incineroar.
Incineroar needs a team. You can't party shot if you don't have a team.
Yeah, what did I
Fake out would
just
still work
say?
at a free hit-in at the start.
Mhm.
I love that
Pretty
part in
basic.
Death
Dude,
Note where
Here's
L
the
pulls
thing,
out
is that, do you remember
Incineroar.
that? I don't know if anybody's seen that one scene where Baki literally just gets clapped and then he just fucking knocks out on the ground flat. That's what Incineroar was like.
That's
Clapped and
very
dude's just
that's
planking
very
on the
clever.
floor.
For real.
But however, Incineroar.
Remember,
That's
Incineroar.
impossible.
How does that Ampharos solve every problem?
By being perfect.
By being cute.
True.
Destroying it with electricity.
Fair.
Not Draco Meteor, I'll tell you.
Okay. 42.
42?
It's the answer to every problem.
Hmm.
42.
I think that's a Bomber one then. It's the closest to what I thought, which is it punches the shit out of things because it learns every elemental punch for some reason.
Fair.
The answer is violence. You see.
Violence isn't the question. Isn't an A answer. It's a question. The answer is yes.
Ampharos is spelled wrong. Oh, I missed the H.
Oh, Ampharos.
Oh man, I can't believe you did that to your
Where did
child.
Vile Blue
think.
hide the body? In Faye's hair earlier.
Where did Vileplume hide the body? What body?
It composted it.
I say because of
It
the
ate
way,
it.
because yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Was because of the flower type that it is. It put it in that center circle and just fucking melted it.
Yeah, it's
It
a
just
corpse
melted
flower.
it in
No,
the center
it
of its
doesn't.
head.
It's a corpse flower.
It doesn't.
It eats
no.
corpses. It's
It gets its name because it smells like a corpse because it uses
hey,
flies.
it doesn't
to-
have to just hey. It
It
used flies
composted it. It
corpses.
just ate it through its
Yeah,
skin.
exactly. And you know what's the best way to hide a fucking corpse? In a place that smells like corpses, anyways.
Okay, the acid that Vileplume makes, right? You know that scene in Breaking Bad where they just dissolve a body in acid?
And they fuck it up
in,
and
like, a
melt the
barrel,
entire floor.
And they fuck
Yeah.
it up and they melt everything because that's not how you're supposed to fucking do it. Don't ask me how. But I think Vileplume can do it right. I think Vileplume is going to acid melt the body
In the
in a
bathtub.
barrel or in his best friend Victory Bell.
Yeah.
I like in the best friend Victory Bell.
And the best friend Victory Bell is really good.
Unless it's Let's Go because then they're version exclusive and they're far apart.
Damn,
Oh, that's just
rough.
sad.
Hey, they're long distance, but they're best friends.
Gotta travel to a different copy, and bitch, we don't got no
Sends
friends.
the body over. Hey, I got a new meal for you.
I
I'll
got
send
a
it
meal
over.
for it.
All I can imagine is like the
bushes,
old school
let's
way
a
to
sweet
link,
scent
to link
hidden in plain
video
sight is
games where you had
crazy.
to make a wire, so you're just transferring a corpse to the wire.
Did everyone answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
I think so, yeah.
I think everybody's answer was relatively nice. Besides K, it's being inside
Yeah.
my hair bun.
I like the partner in crime. Which, speaking of crime, what crime did Spinda commit?
Arson.
Tax evasion.
Oh, it would commit
Loitering.
tax evasion. What?
Loitering.
Loiter. Faye.
I'm thinking. I have a very specific idea of what I'm going for here.
Here's what was happening.
I'm
11
thinking.
a.m. Still at the bar. Sir, you need to leave. Spinda can't find the door. It's too dizzy.
Alright.
It's
So-
too
Charged for
dizzy.
loitering.
So
I was thinking it's so dizzy, knocked over a candle, and no one believes it.
multi-level marketing within Sky Dungeon and its base drink center.
And Bomber's answer just made me think, I can't believe it knocked over an expensive vase and became the protagonist of a reverse harem at Oron High School Host Club.
Oh my god.
It owns a gambling section and it owns a endorsement to drinking. All right, that is its crimes. Is that it owns a fucking
Oh, can I say another
like
one?
Sure.
it owns a secret
Identity
operational
theft.
Identity theft. How does
it
it
took the
spin
identity
itself
of
into
another
identity
Spinda.
theft? Oh, there are a lot of
It took the
Spinda
identity of
after
an-
all.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I like.
No, I'm left spot Splenda. Just 1 centimeter to the left.
This Spinda's dot is 5 centimeters too close to the right, where it should be to the left.
All Spendas must be registered to the government, and if you are not a registered Spenda, you are illegal.
Whoa.
I think I liked arson to begin with, but I think the added identity theft to it is really funny.
Yay.
So there's one more. There'll be 4 answers. It is technically subjective, but there's one that I would say the answer is, so you want to go with that one.
Okay.
You
Oh,
are also
I know
all
what
allowed
this
to
is.
gamble your points. So if you want to
What?
spoiler how many points you want to wager, like let's say, Faye, you said, oh, I'll only bet 3 points. If you get it right, then you'll end at 36. If you get it wrong, you end at 30.
Okay.
So there's a potential for getting it right, and then
All right, so you're endorsing gambling.
I'm endorsing gambling
Just
for this
like
question.
Spinda.
Just like Spinda.
I think with this, we're gonna have to type out how much we gamble.
Yeah,
beforehand, because
Spoiler
if
text
you,
it in the chat.
Okay. Okay, wait. Is this counted as we would? we would win or lose it if we get the one that you think is the most correct. Correct?
Yeah, the one that I choose is the correct answer, and you will get points for it.
Oh, but there's still multiple answers.
Think of it like a multiple choice question.
Oh, okay.
I think I know exactly what what the question is.
Okay. Okay.
It's either going to be a very
Okay. I see everyone has marked what they're gambling with. What is the first Pokemon?
You son of a bitch.
I knew it.
If for anyone who might not know,
Oh,
Rhyhorn
no,
is considered the first one designed / like drawn, arted, programmed, etc. Like that kind of like the first implement, like created. Bulbasaur is the first in the Pokédex. Mew is the genetic ancestor of everything, and then the goat is just God, because reasons.
Should we like
Okay,
type out our
So
answers?
are
here?
we guess? Okay, so basically, there's one here that Rhyme likes more than the other.
Yeah. I have a
There's one
feeling
that
I'm
I
doing it.
consider that
I'm
I
gonna
would
lose
consider
anyway.
for it.
I
I'd
feel
say type it in spoiler text and then we can go through.
Yeah.
Here, I'll pick my guess and I'm gonna call it.
I see Ian is typing.
Also,
What
it's
words
really weird.
will
yeah.
they speak?
I know.
Commercial Bomber got autocorrected to commercial.
Commercial is really funny.
I can maybe see it because maybe it thought like, oh, you meant to type a C instead of a B, so it went commercial. But that's dumb as shit.
Yeah, that's still dumb as shit.
That's even
Yeah,
worse.
that's a really weird.
I feel like it would have autocorrected to actually Bomber.
I'm trying to remember
Bomber.
what. I think
I
it
am
was.
curious before we
Mhm.
find out Rhyme's answer.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, like, what is everyone else's answer here?
Wait, has everybody typed it? Because
Nah, Cade
I
and Ian
typed it.
both need to
Yeah.
submit.
Yeah,
So
I'm
I'll
deciding. I'm saying
I-
like, which one do you answer, Faye?
I'm gonna wait until
For
you answer
yourself.
to be saying that stuff.
Yeah, I think.
No, not Rhyme's answer. Your answer.
Nah, well, I
which
think
one
either
do
way,
you
Cade,
consider-
we
Oh,
can.
which one I would think would be considered as the very first Pokemon?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, man. Man, that's gonna get into some kind of political discussion. I don't want to go there.
A political discussion?
It's not a political discussion. More like a very like back and forth type discussion that people would either like villainize me for in the future or not, based off of their beliefs.
All right. Well, I was curious, but I'll just put in my answer. No one wants to put.
I was busy.
personally-
I was busy
I'll
reading
just- I'll
Cade's.
type it.
So
I'll type it in our chat.
I felt like we were gonna discuss it after everyone
Fair,
put their
fair.
shit.
okay, so I see what everyone put. I like that no one put Bulbasaur or Rhyhorn. Yeah, there's just not really a scenario where I would consider them. Also, I'm kind of a Gen 1 hater, so like fuck Rhyhorn. Bulbasaur's okay though. Now 3 of you chose Arceus. 1 of you chose Mew. Do we want to? Wait, is this fucking? What the fuck is?
No, sorry, that's my answer to why like I don't want to discuss that.
Ah, I see.
The music turned into Fireflies by Owl City, but it's old school RuneScape. Okay. I guess I ran through the Pokemon video, and I didn't realize until I started hearing Fireflies by Owl City, but RuneScape.
Believe your eyes. If I
10,000 fireworks.
Anyway, that hard distracted me. The one I consider is Mew, despite me starting in Gen 4 and
No
not really
fucking-
caring about Gen 1.
Yeah.
My argument for Arceus is that Arceus was created and then it made like space-time, antimatter, and then it made the Earth, and then it made Mew to with its extremely flexible genome.
This
to
is
just
a really
dig into
hilarious
wherever
outcome
it
of the fucking final round.
That's my answer.
Hey,
Holy shit.
everything.
See, the reason for me that it's Mew is because, like, the original Pokemon movie and stuff were all before Gen 4, even though Gen 4 is the first one that I played. So Mew is still that for me. Kind of thing.
I was answering this based off of, like Rime said, that there is one that they would pick. And honestly, for me, the whole like thing that I'm talking about with the discussion that Cade was asking, I personally would have picked Mew because of like
I will
just
also
like
say, Faye, for like the reason you
Yeah.
put, even in that case, I would still pick Mew.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that like that's the thing? Is that logically,
Like, even
to
whichever way
me,
we look at it, to me,
Mew-
it's Mew.
Yeah, I personally would have picked Mew, and I was like, I feel like Rime would like Mew more than they would like Arceus.
That's a big mojo Jojo creeping up on Faye. That's a very threatening aura.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
That's all, dude. I don't think you should be worrying about Mojo creeping on me. Mojo got yin.
I knew for a
Ian's
fact
been
I was gonna lose 'cause I had the
consumed.
least points anyway, so I'm fine with this outcome. I tied with 2 other people.
Yeah, everyone got second, and then Faye got first.
Yeah.
Damn it,
I
it's
find
Easter,
that
people.
hilarious that I was I found it hilarious like dude, it was either gonna go the other way around, like it was gonna go one way or another. Everybody answered Arceus.
Literally
and one person
everyone played
answered
Arceus
Mew.
except for Faye.
Yeah, so it either
There
would have
was-
went this way or the other way.
Rhyme was
around.
either gonna do, but he did say whichever,
Uh-huh.
which one he thought. So it's like there's 2 talking points. There's either out of game or in game. Out of game would have been Rhyhorn, but kind of thought I just went Arceus on principle. Is what I thought.
I put my reasoning. I'm damn proud of it.
I think it's
I
very
believe
fair.
in Bulbasaur. It was chronologically the first in the Pokédex, and nothing
Just
else
because
really
Professor
matters.
Oak's propaganda got to you.
Yeah.
He's
He
number
knows
1 to me.
151. Just
He's
because,
number 1 to me, and that's all that matters.
just because Professor Oak didn't know that there were more than 151 Pokemon doesn't mean.
Also,
anything.
in my opinion, Mew came out before Arceus. They decided to have something higher than Mew at a later point.
Okay. If we're going by that, right? Who is they in this scenario? Game Freak,
Yeah.
right? You're talking about Game
oh my
Freak
God,
who is
they're
in
just
the
like
games.
Professor Oak's propaganda. You believed in it too.
You think Game Freak did this? Huh? Because they're canonically in the game, right?
They are in the
You-
games.
I knew.
Wait, hold on. I
Arceus
wonder, is
created
Mew
the
the
universe.
DNA progenitor of humans too, or only Pokemon?
I think it's
think
only
only
Pokemon. That's
Pokemon.
why I think that it's Arceus,
Yeah.
because Arceus created humans.
That is kind of true. If Mew was created by humans and science, then Arceus.
Well,
created
Mew
humans
wasn't made
and-
by
No,
that.
no,
Everything
Mew was
evolved
not.
from Mew.
Mewtwo
Was
but
made
Mew
by
was not.
humans.
But how did Mew appear?
Mew just existed.
Created by Arceus.
Arceus.
I mean, but like by that same exact logic, who created Arceus?
Arceus just
created
became.
Arceus.
See, the same thing could have
What
just
came
started
first,
as
the
a
chicken
Mew.
or the egg
This
of
is
Pokemon? Is
literally
Arceus
why I
and
did
Mew?
not want to
Yeah.
discuss why
The
Arceus
answer
versus
is
Mew,
egg, like,
because
you
this
know,
is
the
literally a
original-
religious versus scientific thing. And
Mew
I'm just
isn't
like,
even
God
the
damn it.
second Pokemon, or like the third, because unknown is technically the second, because Arceus used his 1,000 hands, which are unknown.
Oh my
But-
God! Wait.
But
so
however,
technically
Bomber, there's
Arceus
only
has
like
unknown
20
Mew?
something unknown. So what about the other
No, there are a
900?
lot. There are a bunch of unknown forms, but there are a lot of unknown.
This, like, hey, Rhyme already prefaced this as there's multiple correct answers, and everybody's points for why they are the first Pokemon is correct. And they also already prefaced that the answer was going to be more so what they themselves
Yeah,
liked.
I do understand
damn
that.
it, Ryan. I'm gonna give you pamphlets after this.
He's gonna take you to Pokey Church.
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior
There's a
Arceus?
picture of Arceus.
Yeah, no, this is like I said. Ryan, I'm with you on the Mew part. All right? I'm there with you, buddy. I'm there with you on that one.
Have you repented?
I never will. I picked Vileplume as my favorite Pokemon. Do you really think I'm gonna repent? Quick, Ryan, add that other 6 onto my fucking card.
At the other
Yeah,
set,
for the
sure,
walls.
if you want to have it.
Yeah, fair. The Antichrist,
Bah,
the one
bah,
that
bah.
Arceus.
Holy shit,
Guaranteed.
Faye is Giratina?
I
You
love
heard it here
Giratina.
first.
I fucking love
Giratina's
Giratina.
great.
The Pokemon
It's
that
such a good
got
Pokemon.
rejected to
Origin
shit.
form Giratina is half Snick.
Wait,
Yeah,
true.
I am actually Giratina and a VTuber flesh suit. I'm
Faye
so
is an
sorry to let you
origin
know that.
form Giratina.
I'm actually in Giratina that's just really pissed off that I have no legs.
There's also there's a Halloween thing is a Giratina cosplay costume
God.
thing.
I love Giratina so much. And you know, like I said, my first games was Diamond Plat and
Diamond Pearl Platinum.
yeah, Diamond Pearl
Yeah.
Platinum. And you know, I never actually saw Arceus in those games because I'm pretty sure that was added.
Here's
right? You had
a
to get the
special event
flute.
thing where you have to go
Yeah,
to
a
like
special
Toys
event.
R Us or
But
some
you know
bullshit.
what? Yeah, exactly. And did it look like my Asian parents wanted to take me anywhere? No, I never could. I never met Arceus.
Yeah,
I
I
never
think
met
Arceus wasn't ever in the games. They've decided
Yeah.
that the well, I guess in Gen 4, in Gen 5, I think they made it. No, I'm trying to remember what
Gen
what they
4
did.
had
They
it
just
as a
made-
event, but
it used to be like use the Azora flute, go to the top of Spear Pillar, and then you do it. But then they realized, oh no, that might be too hard for kids. So then I guess they just made it a. I forget in Gen 4 if they made it a just event Pokemon. I can't remember if that was just in Gen 4.
you can
Yeah,
get it in
so
Legends
Arceus
Arceus
was
if you catch
always-
everything.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I think Arceus is the only game that made it so that it's available within the base. Like everything,
Yes.
every
I
other
think
time
so.
Arceus has existed has
Same
been
with
an event, right?
Darkrai, I'm pretty sure. I don't think you can catch
Yeah.
it randomly except for in Legends
No,
Arceus.
it's an event Pokemon. You have
Yeah,
to
it's an
take.
event
It's like
Manaphy too.
Club Pass membership, and then
Yeah,
you
boat
have
to
a
a
dream, and
certain
then you
area.
encounter Darkrai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I like that Legends Arceus grabbed some of the mythicals and made them just like available. Oras also did that with Deoxys, because Deoxys was event, and then in Delta episode you can catch one.
Oh, I fucking love Oros.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's
Only
so
thing
good.
with Darkrai and Shaman, I'm fairly certain you can only get them if you own other games. You can only get Shaman if you own Sword or Shield, and only Darkrai if you have the remakes. I think is how it works.
Dude, I didn't know that shit. I never. You know what? I never like the moment I finished Sword and Shield, and this is like me with every single Pokemon game. The moment I finish the game, I stop going on them. So all those like event Pokemon codes and all that stuff, I never bothered with it.
Yeah, same. I have that problem too. The other
Like,
thing is,
cool, I have it, but like, what the hell am I gonna do with you?
you can
I'm
get
done
a
with the game.
free Jirachi and Mew in
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
remakes if
that's
you have
what it
Sword
was.
and Shield or one of the Let's Go games.
Yeah, that's what I used Cade's Let's Go and Sword and Shield to just to have the save data for those
yeah.
two.
Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah,
Which
that's
isn't
And
even
there
my
was
Let's
also
Go. I think
a-
it was
Yeah,
my
it was like your aunt's or something.
I
There's-
never bought Let's Go.
Hey, to this day, I have a shiny Haunter that can never evolve
No.
because I have no friends.
You can trade it to me
What
and you can
game?
get a shiny Gengar Faye.
It's in Sun and Moon.
I have Sun and Moon.
Ah,
Okay.
you can. Wait, could you trade
Wait,
up? Do you have Pokemon Bank in that?
does wait,
Oh,
does
yeah,
it-
that's true. Pokemon Bank
does any of that
happening
stuff
now. I
work?
don't
Because
know.
isn't the 3DS store dead?
Yeah, that's what I'm
If you
saying.
had it
yeah.
before it went off,
But-
you still
but
have it.
Yeah, I didn't.
You should have brought
when
it
the
IRL because
when
we
the
could-
when the Pokebang
use
happened,
the link
I did
Oh,
not
true.
have my 3DS anymore. But you can still trade through Wi-Fi anyway, so you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah, I
get
don't
you,
have
we can get
Pokebang.
you that shiny Gengar one day, Faye.
Oh my god, that bitch will finally evolve. My first shiny was a Zubat that I ran away from because I thought the game glitched out.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a. I think my.
They
first
should not have made
experience
that
with
shit so
shiny
fucking
Pokemon-
green.
My first experience with a shiny Pokemon was my shiny Budew.
Ah.
Didn't know it
that's
was
so
shiny.
cute.
I just thought it was a color variant gender. That's I knew about Hippowdon.
Ah.
That's a
Uh-huh.
completely separate color when
That's
it's
true.
female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, oh, this is what the female Budu is.
Wait, is
Caught it.
for Hippowdon, is the black one the female one?
Black one's female.
They
Yeah,
just
I think
fucking
so.
copied Diablos.
Actually, maybe, yeah, fair. Who knows? That might be the actual reference.
Anyway, that just crossed
but
my
then,
mind.
But then, like 7 years later, I'm like looking through my. I still have the save file, my Pokemon Pearl save file, and I'm like, there's actually a little star next to the Pokemon icon of it.
Oh my god.
Cut out? Did they cut out?
Yeah, that I was
Shiny
worried that
Psycho,
my Wi-Fi
Red
died.
Gyarados when I was over.
Yeah, me too. I was
And
scared that I
went back to the
unplugged.
shiny
I
Budu.
dropped my headphones and
Okay,
broke it.
Great. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. No, my
Electrode is taking over the world.
7 years later, after I caught the Budu, I found out it was shiny.
07s,
That's really
7
Wow.
years, it just sat, and the only reason I caught it is because at one point I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do like have one of each gender Pokemon," because I don't think I could get Ditto at the time. In that, or I didn't know how to, so I'm like, "Oh, I'll do this," and then if I ever have to like breed a Pokemon for one of my brothers to complete their Pokedex, I have both of the Pokemon. So I was catching like a male and female of each like gender of each species. And that's why I caught the Budu.
That's when you realized. That's when you realized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ian's
I've
playing
only
too
ever
much, so I can
had
ask.
I've only ever had 2 shinies, one being that Zubat that I ran away from, and the other being that shiny Haunter Ghastly. That was both Pokemons were on accident. I never shiny hunted. That Ghastly came all because I was looking for a male Phantom, because my entire team, like little me, had this weird little thing where I had to have it to where the team, like my entire team, had to be half and half. It had to be half male, half female. Otherwise, it bothered the hell out of me.
Fair enough.
And so I kept getting female Phantoms, and I was getting pissed about it. So I was looking for a male Phantom, and I ended up with a
Shiny Ghastly.
shiny Ghastly.
The first shiny
Who
I got was a
don't-
fucking Cricketune in Legends Arceus. I was just
Yeah,
driving
no,
by
same.
and I hear "Boo-doo-doo-doo." And I'm like, huh?
Hey, I
Thing,
think.
if you want shinies, just play Legends Arceus. It's so easy to get shinies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I bet. I was gonna
It's
say
also a good
I
game.
think
It is also a very good game.
it's so easy to get shinies in that. Yeah, your shiny free Rapidash.
Oh yeah, there's a free
Yeah.
shiny Rapidash.
Yeah, but then also just because of how many Pokemon load and you get an audio cue when a shiny appears,
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
it's so easy. That's why I hate Scarlet and Violet. There's
No,
no,
seriously.
fucking audio cue. If you
Yeah,
get
there really
shiny
should be
Scarlet
an
and
audio
Violet.
for it.
There's no audio cue. Plus, like so much of the shinies are like really hard to fucking see,
Yeah.
hmm
which also pissed me off. But yeah.
Ian looks like he's in a world of his own trying to figure out how to get the.
He really is. Oh,
I just see him looking up. It almost looks like he's looking up in a corner.
I think I accidentally fried Ian's brain. I didn't mean to.
You
Well,
killed
maybe a
him.
little bit, but not this much. First shiny was a Pokemon Sword. You randomly walked into grass and got a shiny Skorupi. Oh.
Nice.
That sounds like the laughter
Did he get
of
it to
someone
work?
who's
It's spinning.
That sounds like the laughter of someone who's losing their mind.
I think he is.
Spin to win.
Let's go gambling.
Aw,
If Faye
dang it.
picked Arceus,
Aw,
does
dang
that
it.
mean I would be the winner? I guess so. Either that or everyone's a loser. One or the other.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Rack was asking if you picked Arceus, would that mean I would be the winner?
Yeah, technically, yeah, everybody would lose because I was surprised that everyone gambled every single point.
Well,
I'm not.
it made sense for me because it's like, well, I'm gonna lose anyway. Might as well do everything.
That was definitely your best bet to pull ahead, is if
Yeah.
you get it right and
I
bet
knew
everything.
that it was gonna be like, I knew it was gonna be opinion. It's just like, screw it. I'm just doing it like mine.
At the
who
end of the
knows,
day,
maybe
none
we
of
do
this
share it,
matters,
or
but
he's gonna do-
everything.
As long as it was fun, then I'm satisfied.
Yeah,
So I hope you had fun.
there
It was
was.
definitely fun. How dare you? I'm right.
How dare you make me enjoy this?
But yeah, that would be all. Thank you all for playing. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you all had fun time. Oh, well.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan. It was fun.
Oh god,
Oh,
Kay
my
turned into a robot.
Here, he's
Oh.
gone. We lost him.
See, this is
Good-
what happens when you
goodbye.
say it's Mew.
Help! I'm being ripped out of space and time. But no, this was fun. I liked it.
Yay.
Yeah, me too. It was a lot of fun.
Pog.
My
I
brain
like
is
arguing my
absolutely
point of
crushed.
something stupid.
My brain is absolutely demolished from that one.
The silhouettes one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll share a fun fact about Pokemon. My fun fact is that Typhlosion has the same stat spread as Charizard.
Fun fact
What?
about Pokemon.
Look it up. They have the same base stats.
Fun fact about Pokemon in terms
This-
of
the Charizard-
Human
Scroopy
Pokemon
really likes
breeding.
you.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah, the Charizard, it started early than we thought, the Charizard favoritism.
In
What
terms
the
of,
hell?
Pokemon
you're-
human breeding.
Oh, that's Hisuian. I'm looking
Vaporeon
at.
is the most.
Oh, you're right.
Oh my
I hate
god,
that.
Faye. No.
What the hell? Mine is. Did you know Spinda has
Are we
16
talking about
every?
Vaporeon?
What have you brought upon us, Faye?
The fuck was what? The fuck?
What hell have you bestowed upon us?
Are we talking about Vaporeon?
No, we're not talking about Vaporeon.
Not again.
I already had to go through this, Kate. Don't you dare.
Okay. My fun fact is, did you know the stat spread for Spinda is 60 for every stat because they all add up to 360, so it spins.
That's
So
funny.
it's a full rotation.
An actual fun fact about Pokemon.
Mm.
I already said my Geodude one earlier.
The Snowball Geodude.
Yeah.
Mamoswine is a water type.
Swine is a water type.
That-
So true,
That's
so
not
true.
very fun.
Gravelers and Golems explode to go up inclines.
While they're doing that real quick.
Fairy was supposed to be the mascot, not our little turd Pikachu.
I feel like
Yeah.
that makes sense.
But they thought that it was too generic and wouldn't really speak out much because of the way it's shaped. And other popular mascots at the time, so they were like, all right, something else.
Oh. That explains why it's on the like intro animation thing.
Yeah, Clefairy was originally like literally the Pokemon made to be the mascot, but then they presented Pikachu and they're like, yes!
Do you guys know the legend of Peekaboo?
No.
When Gen 2 wasn't out yet and there were promotional photos, there was a photo of a Meryl, and people were like, what is this Pokemon? It must be Peekaboo.
Ah,
I'm
yes, my
serious.
favorite
That was
Pokemon.
real. It was a
Nope,
real
I know that. I
conspiracy.
know that's a fact. Yeah.
Peekaboo. My favorite. That rat can retire.
Maybe if it retires, it'll
Apparently-
go back to being chubby and cute.
Apparently, Azrael can change gender while evolving.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a cool fun fact I didn't
Trans
know.
rights.
Yeah.
We love to see it. We love to see it.
I love that my fusion for Azumarill is Azumarill and Sylveon. So it's just pride.
That's really good, actually. Can do a little shine off thingy. But thank yous. I'm just gonna deafen for a second.
Okay.
Or I guess just mute. I don't know. If you just want to be hectic in the background, feel free. But that is all.
So
Let me-
hectic. Well,
Shout everyone
Remember to
out.
like and subscribe.
If you don't already follow all the goobers, they're all great and they play video games. If I can type correctly. It's a
I don't know how to be. I don't know how to be hectic because I'm usually pretty chill.
Wait, I think we
Exclamation
spent all of our
Unhydrus is
hecticness
not a
before.
thing. But that's everyone's. Goddamn. But that's everyone's channels. be sure to go check them out. If you want to see more of me, you should follow. I play a game. I usually play games that kick my ass. Yeah, thank you, Kirito. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'll probably be back to more business as usual, like level 1 Kingdom Hearts, Ender Lily, stuff like that. But I want to do probably more again at some point. Here's the Twitter that sometimes does stuff. And here's the Discord. Yeah, chill since when? And there's the Discord. Both of them will be... Oh, the Discord is the most consistent for like when I'm going live and stuff, so... But yeah. I don't really have anyone to rate, so I'm just gonna end. Thumbs up. I hope y'all have a great night. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye!